Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hello. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Do like a barbershop quartet. We do have a quartet here.
We
should do
that. Yes, the quartet
We
is
do.
back.
Should we?
There she is. There she
There
is.
she is.
We missed you.
We're so back. We're so back, baby. We have the quartet of Lockleth and Shanth Manley.
Yes.
That's the most nightmarish name that I've ever heard.
And all the
It
raw
was
all
success that
nightmare.
implies.
Let's be
You know?
honest. Like, what even just happened, you guys?
I don't know, man. I'm still coming down from it, to be honest with y'all. I don't know how to act.
I'm gonna put you over into that corner so the comments only cover up me. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
Okay.
I feel bad when because I'm the one who pulls up the comments and then I always cover someone else. Like, I don't mind covering myself.
Nobody
needs
puts
to
Sean
deal
in the
with this.
corner.
Nobody needs
You know?
Oh,
Except
it
for
happens.
himself.
It happens.
Except for himself, apparently.
Where's my dunce cap? Just sit over here. Thank
I don't know,
goodness the
guys.
Nintendo Drive is tonight. Oh my goodness
God.
gracious. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Good to see you
Sorry,
guys.
Does me
We're
good
just
to
gonna
see you
sit here
guys.
for a little bit. And just
I
kind
feel
of, like,
I feel weird tonight,
Soak it
y'all. I'm
all
not
in.
gonna lie.
mhm.
I don't. How did you guys feel like after Extra Life? I was immediately depressed, like straight away.
Oh, same.
I was
Yeah.
like
So sad.
instantly. This after bringing Sean, we dropped Sean off at the train station and like said our goodbyes, and I instantly just. Like
Aw.
while we were driving, and my wife's trying to calm me down. It was not a pretty sight, man.
Yeah, sitting on a train for 7 hours with all of my thoughts and feelings. I was like, I want to go
Seriously.
back. Can we just go back?
Let me
It's
go
that weird
back.
thing. Like you finish up and it's like really like your travel plans, like your needs to get home. Like you have to get home. You have a train to catch. You have a thing to do. Like, and it's so sad because it's moments after it's all done. You know, like
Yeah.
we finished a stream at technically 9 a.m. 24 hours later, thanks to daylight savings time. And there's so many moments I'm sure that we'll recount tonight. I don't want to get into it this early, but like you pack up, everybody's really good about making sure everything get a nice clean tear down. And it's like, all right, bye. Like,
Yeah.
see ya, maybe never. It's so
Sucks.
The mood changed. The minute we started
Oh.
cleaning up, it was like a little bit more quiet. Everybody was kind of
Mhm.
like moping around.
I
I was like,
know.
oh, the mood just went from here to here.
It's like, oh
Mostly
right,
because-
this has to end.
Ah.
Yeah.
I take
We also
vitamin
need to
C.
take pictures ahead of time. We need to take pictures before the
Oh my
end. The thumbnail
God.
for today, it's like, I mean, like we look as good as we possibly can. Amanda instantly just like upgrading the picture. Seth always looks great. and I'm
thank-
just like,
Thank God
then you-
Amanda's in that picture, to be honest,
my
because
goodness.
like we're all looking rough, man.
But then you wouldn't
was-
have Seth's pants in the
Oh,
photo.
yeah, true.
Pants. Yeah.
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 Mhm. But had
Yeah.
it been like an hour later, we all would have had like tears in our eyes and we would have had
Oh,
like
yeah.
the ugly cry going on. So,
Yeah.
Wouldn't have
It's
been great.
cute.
Oh, but it's good to see you guys. It's nice to
Yeah.
do this again.
It is.
And not
back
have to
to
like
reality.
turn this way. I'm not in the middle anymore. I don't have to like turn this way to talk to Seth and turn this way to talk to Amanda. Like it's so hard to do.
Poor Sean.
Amanda, Lachlan. Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, woe is me. I'm the
All
only
right,
one
next
that
time
didn't
you're
get
in
the
the middle,
frickin' go.
You're
Oh,
in
yeah.
the middle next time.
We're sticking Lockleth. It'd be so good because we could have like Lockleth in the middle, just like the tiny authoritarian, figure, and then us just like in fear, cowering next to her.
My eyes, with all the eye rolling I do on the show, I'm trained for this.
That's
Oh,
true.
True.
That's true.
Good.
I
call.
will say, like, huge kudos to Lockleth. Like being with us on the
Yes.
stream the whole like the 2 days before, like it really felt like you were there with us. And also leading up to it, like the videos, the Squeaky game, you know, the
Oh my
gameplay,
gosh.
like
Oh,
all
I
of
had
this
to do
stuff.
that.
So
Mhm.
good. Shout out to Matt as well. Did some gameplay with Dave the Diver as well. So that
Yes.
allowed us to take breaks. But it was so, I don't know, like obviously we wish that you were with us and we missed you every moment. But it did feel like you were really part of it with us like the entire time.
I was sad during the whole time that y'all were doing it while y'all were all hyped
Our
up.
sadness is afterwards.
And then your sadness is afterwards. And I just took some vitamin C and I went to bed. Like,
yeah.
Well,
She was like, "Bye, I'm going to sleep. My bed
Bye.
is right there."
listen, I went upstairs. I took my vitamin C per my husband's request so I didn't get sick.
Yeah.
Smart,
good call.
smart.
Fell asleep.
Mhm.
well, we're gonna have many musings, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Either between everything, like I'm sure we're gonna be talking about Extra Life. This was one to remember. This was one I'll
You're
never
not
forget
kidding,
it, man.
dude. Oh my
I'll never forget
gosh.
it. So we'll be talking about it, I'm sure, for a while. But before we do, we do have a we do have some housekeeping to
Housekeeping.
attend to
See,
here.
everything's gonna remind me of the show we did there. Like
No,
the
it's
real
fine, it's fine,
hotel
it's fine.
housekeeping.
Sean's
Coming
going to start
in.
bawling his eyes out.
Just like, take me back.
Take me back to the
I've
island,
been
man.
listening to it all day today. I listened
Me
to the
too.
Nintendo Drive. I listened to the D&D, which is the audio is on Patreon for the exclusive tier plus. But I don't want to hold you up, but like I've been in it today, you guys. Like I miss you guys.
That's the best part, is that like it's, so much of it is available, and like we, over the coming weeks and months find ways to capture these moments and get to relive them, and that's going to be a huge thing for sure. But I did just want to like start by just thanking everybody who supported us and who, gave and shared and hung out with us and chat and even played games with us. Wound up raising $8,643 as of this moment, which is insane. I think you can continue to donate. Is it through the end of the year, Sean? You can continue to donate?
End of the year. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
for
I was
sure.
wondering too.
We cannot let those Nintendo dads catch us. I don't know if this
No.
is where you're
No
going,
way.
but Nintendo dads kind of they had a long tail last year and they talked a lot of crap. They got
Right.
a long ways to catch us. Okay, Justin Masson and Tim Aulph.
Aulph? Dude. No, dude, that was so good. That was some true like 4 a.m. energy
Oh my
right
God.
there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've rewatched it many times. Many times, Tim
Oh
Aulph.
my
Your
God.
name is forever changed. Go back. We got to clip them. There's so many clippable moments. But yes,
Oh, yeah.
fundraising happens all the way through. Donations are still coming in even today. We've got donations earlier today. So gifts are still coming in, which is very, very cool. And this is the first time we've ever done Extra Life kind of on our own. We've always partnered up with, Trophy Room and Save the Game Media last year, and God knows who else in previous years. I can't even remember yesterday, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But we did it.
What was yesterday?
We did it our way. Seth. We did the 2 days extra. We did the full 24 hours, and Amanda stayed up the whole time. Which
Yes.
was wonderful. I know you really pushed yourself.
TPR
for that.
throwing shade,
TPR
saying I was
did
going to
it.
sleep. I was like,
You both did it.
He wouldn't have
Nope,
done it
we
if
almost lost
Amanda
Kevin.
wasn't there.
Oh, you know who?
Ooh.
Kevin was in trouble. Kevin Ainsworth
Yeah, we
was
almost lost
in
him.
pretty
At the end there, he was in rough shape there at the end.
Was he
Yeah,
gaming like,
Oh, yeah.
Literally
It
on
was
because
Yeah.
they were
was
streaming
that
too,
PB
right?
and J.
Yeah.
that PB&J helped.
He just like started to crash after. I was like, "Uh-oh,
Oh my god.
ain't gonna be me." I ate my
Give that
apple.
man an
I was
apple.
like, ready? Get that man an apple.
Get that man an
literally.
apple.
Everybody's drinking Red Bull. I'm like, have an apple. It'll change your life.
Oh, we didn't just drink Red Bull. Hey Seth, how was your Red Bull?
Oh,
Seth
That's so
hated
bad.
it. That was my favorite moment, by the way.
It was so
I love
bad.
it.
It
And I
was
was
like
He
what
hated
a
it. It was the
baby.
best.
top 5 worst things I've ever done, I think, in terms of like eating/drinking experiences. It was bad.
man.
Oh my
I
god.
I tasted it the next day. Like it was
Oh,
bad.
ew.
What a child.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
You looked
gross.
so uncomfortable after you did it. I was like, I'm glad I opted out.
Yeah.
The Kit
I
Kat
hated it.
thing turned you on 32 onto your Kit Kat thing.
Oh
Reese,
yeah,
no,
we got a
I'm
convert.
sorry.
We got a live convert. Hell yeah, to the to the Kit Kat life.
Not me. It wasn't me.
It was
It
weird.
wasn't me.
Wasn't
I'm
me.
not convinced, but
Okay.
Jan
That's
32
fair.
is convinced.
Yeah, we got Jan 32 at least. Well,
I thought you'd get me. I was looking forward
you
to
had your
it.
heart open.
It's split
Yeah.
in two,
No.
even though you warned me about it. You
No.
warned me that it was going to split
Jan
in
was he was too starstruck. That's the only thing. That's the only reason.
Oh, you think that's what it was?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Completely.
My influence. I'm like a cult leader or something.
Yeah, it's that beard, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
That was
Got a
what
little too
everyone
close to
was
the beard.
obsessed with. They're all asking all the questions were, how does it
Oh my
smell
God.
like? What's in it? Like,
Can Sean
What's
hide
it feel
in
like?
is it greasy? What products does he use? I was like, Jesus Christ, y'all get a room.
it? People love the beard, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Sips tea.
Yeah. This is coffee. Well, I found I found my it's weird to be it's just weird. Like it's weird to be home drinking your old coffee and being in your
Yeah.
office. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I miss it.
Let's go
I
back.
want to go back.
Yeah.
You know?
Like
Let's
the
go
island
next
from
week.
Lost.
We'll go back.
Let's go.
We'll just show
Let's
up.
do it again.
Leave,
We'll do it again.
We're showing up.
Disrupt the normal activities of Herkimer College.
Start setting up a table and a couch.
Like, what are you guys doing?
Like, you know what we're
Hang on.
doing.
Yeah, you know.
You know what we're doing. Mm-hmm.
It's no Olive Garden, says Jan 32.
Dude, we went to
So-
Olive Garden.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
you guys did.
Yeah.
I tasted it.
You should have
still
been
the
with
next
us,
day.
Amanda.
No, Olive Garden. No, I have many thoughts about Olive Garden now. I'm good.
Might not have been the best idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Lee won't be around next weekend. Okay, the weekend after.
We'll figure it out. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Yeah. Well, we I wanted to thank everybody who supported us. Huge deal, very meaningful. We again, so many thoughts. We'll get into all of that. It's it's a whole thing. But I also wanted to thank first of all, thank you to ScheiGuy. Thank you,
Thank
ScheiGuy.
you, Shy Guy.
Welcome ScheiGuy back to the gold member tier over on patreon.com/carpool gaming. And thank you to No-Nos, I believe is how you pronounce it. Welcome on in. No-Nos is checking out the 7-day free trial to the exclusive tier over there on Patreon. If y'all didn't know, you can actually go to patreon.com/carpool gaming, activate a 7-day free trial, and check out our exclusive content over there, like that episode of It Could Be Anything of Ikba. That dragon, that Dungeons and Dragons episode there.
What did Sean call it? Dunkin' and
Dunkin' and
Donuts? Is
Donuts.
that what you call
D&D.
them?
Dunkin' and Donuts.
Dunkin' and Donuts.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if I could actually. I don't know if I would survive the daggers that Lockleaf gives in real
Listen.
life. I can barely handle them on the screen. Like if I got that in real life, I might just like fall over and
They're
die.
you pouful. You can't handle
My
it.
goodness.
They could even open a padlock. They're so powerful. Those daggers.
Hey.
You know.
What I roll
What a
an
time we
18 on
had.
that?
I'd roll a 20 every time.
Oh.
Guys, it was so gratifying to see people the reaction to D&D in particular has been so good because it's a weird thing and you never know how people are going to react. And to be honest, I didn't know how you guys were going to like it, and I love it and I've loved it for years, but I didn't know how people, but it's like probably the number one thing people are still talking about after Extra Life, so yeah.
I mean, we were guided very nicely. It was great to have you as a DM, and your wife obviously understands it
My wife.
really well. Like I felt like, because I didn't know what to do. I'm like, are we like? There's even a point you got to listen to it. Obviously it's on YouTube as well, but the audio experience is also very good. But like I didn't understand at one point, like, are we fighting like as friends? Like, is this real? Like, or are we in character? Like, are we mad at each other right now? Like, I didn't understand. I didn't know how hard to lean into this. So yeah, I needed a little guidance. I didn't understand like what we were getting into. I had a completely different picture in my head of what D&D was. Like, I was saying to you, Seth, like, I really thought we were going to be like sitting over a table. I thought we were going to be moving pieces. I thought you were going to like put up walls around us and all these other things. And it was not that. And at first I thought like, oh, well, what the hell is that? We have to use our imagination. Like what are you guys doing over there?
Putting up walls,
Oh, you pantomiming.
But you got so into character. It was so nice to see you just get it. Because I was like, I don't know if Sean's really gonna get into character. Like I was prepared for it, and you just like jumped right in. And then when Anastasia was like, I don't know if we're bad or good, and I want to be good. I don't want to be bad. I was like, no, we're being bad.
No,
we're going in. We're being
Amanda,
bad.
you did such a great job, like right at the start, because I'm like, I don't understand what's happening, how we're supposed to act, all this stuff, and Lockleth, the shrouded character, not to give away too much, like you're in it, Lockleth. I'm like spoiling it for you.
Oh, I know. I watched the first hour. I think it's like 3 hours in total, so I'm like a third of the way in, and like I would love to give y'all's my impression as just a viewer.
Yes.
On how Amanda like did the game, at least at the first hour, and then how Sean approached the game, because they do it very differently. Very different. Amanda's over here cautious with her stick that she must get back.
She's gonna poke you. Like, we're gonna go say hi to this person. She's like, I want to poke him.
she's gonna poke him, and like Sean's like, I'm gonna go sit there, and then we get to a point with this character that we can now leave the situation they're now letting us in. Oh, and also let me go hit on her real quick before we go do that.
Hit on her? I wasn't hitting on anyone. What? Sean. I don't think so.
When y'all needed
need to go re-listen.
When you were a medic.
Sean. Oh, Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Rachel I was hitting on. Yes. Yes. I was like, wait a second.
There you go.
Okay.
You put your moves
on Rachel. The Riz was flowing.
Y'all were already accepted, like she already said yes, go along, and then you're like, and how are you?
So hey.
Come here often, does the whole chair thing.
Yeah.
We can communicate via
picture. I just want to get the story straight, It was going well with the crime scene going on, and we had an understanding.
Sean didn't want to leave Rachel. I don't know why. He's starstruck. It's that beard, I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, Rachel canonically has a beard. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Like it was so fun, man. Like I don't know. I get a little like stumbly with it because it's so hard to describe. Like you definitely see like I didn't know what was going on. I don't know how to interact. I don't understand it. And then by the end, I'm like, throw a spear at Pete's wing and hit him up against the wall. Yeah, I started to understand by the end.
You
did a great job guiding us, Seth.
I have to finish it. I need to finish watching it. I watched it on YouTube when y'all were doing it. Not when it was live. I had to watch after the fact, but that's where I'm going to continue because I have to physically like see y'all and like see your expressions and how you're interacting with it.
My wife pointed out a moment where one of my favorite things to do as a DM is when I know that you have the killing blow on somebody, I ask you to describe how you are killing them. Yeah. And that's my favorite thing to do, is to see how creative people can get. And there's a moment where my wife was, so Lachlan, at a certain point they were fighting a group of Kenku, which are like kind of raven people. And my wife had zapped one to death with her like lightning breath. And I was describing like she singed it and everything. And she's like, does it smell like chicken? Can I eat him? And Amanda's face is like horrified, like cries in vegan kind of thing. Like you can just see her face like, what?
Like, no, we can't eat them.
Amanda was all over the place though, like with it. Like she had moments like that, like, oh no, don't, but then also like murder,
Yeah.
Okay. No. I'm
Amanda,
sorry.
you can't even remember hitting on someone.
I will, because I rolled a 1. I didn't purposely roll a 1. Pete, I had him, and then we went down. Like it's fine.
But what was funny?
We're still thinking
like,
about you.
Amanda would like kind of gaslit Pete, like, well, Pete, that's what happens, kind of thing. Like, Pete, why'd that happen to you? Kind of thing.
We should save like the discussion of the Patreon exclusive thing for the post show, maybe. If
you're probably right.
Although it is on YouTube, like people can definitely watch it, but the audio is there for patrons.
We could just talk about that all night.
Honestly,
we should.
We really
and we have questions about it too.
There's nothing about no like Zelda movie to discuss.
No,
that's some of the biggest.
Zelda, what?
Oh, that's real. No. Oh, snap! Really? Oh, are you playing around with me? I can't tell. Never mind.
Sean, you only spent a weekend with this person.
Shut up.
Doesn't know me at all. He's like, I don't really know.
I thought Amanda was gonna be done with me, like on multiple times. Like we're playing Zelda, we're playing Tears
Totkey.
My gosh!
Thanks to Yon32 for donating a tremendous
Sean,
amount.
go left, goes right. Sean over there turns the other way. I'm done.
I I will concur yet again that it was very mother trying to lead the teenager through a field.
Teenager, it's better than toddler. I thought you were gonna say toddler.
I mean, toddler, can listen. A teenager
Damn.
doesn't. Sorry. They do what the hell they want. Sean was
so
like,
funny, though.
go into the forest. Sean's like, oh, but he's
Look for
headed
the
this
tears on the ground. What are
direction.
you talking about? Don't understand
It's on the
what you-
ground.
Look,
Don't
what did
get
we spend the
involved in
first
battle,
45
gets
minutes in
involved.
one shrine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shrine that killed me
Mhm.
before, the shrine that
Yeah.
that caused me to stop playing. You guys got
We
to
got
see
through that
heart.
one.
the one. That was a hard one.
It took
That was-
30 minutes.
We got
Oh,
through
I
it, and
had
it's like, well, we got an hour and a half left.
You only had to play
There's
for
a
2
quarter of the
hours, and that
stream.
shrine took 30 minutes.
Keep it going, Lachlan.
How
Shout
many
out to
springs do I
Yon32 for that
use?
one.
Keep it going.
Shout out to
Yon32's
Jan.
in the chat. He's so nice. You did it though in the chat.
You
You
did.
did it. Yeah.
You did.
I
You did a
did.
few
Good job.
shrines.
Good
Yeah.
shrine. Good shrine.
Good shrine.
Good shrine.
Especially when the
Yeah.
controls got whatever inverted or
Oh
whatever.
Uninverted.
my God.
Normal
Uninverted.
controls.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out. I'm good. I don't know what you're doing.
That's
Things
where I
are
thought you were done
turning.
with me. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I was like, I can't even help at this point.
Mhm.
It's fine,
good to
we
see you
did
guys
it.
have so
You
much
did it.
patience with us. That's fine.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, okay. We got to find
Mhm.
like some sort of inversion of like what's the Amanda version of this? How can we make you like go against something you haven't wanted to? Maybe little nightmares. What if we
I
all
was about
sat
to
around?
say that.
Oh.
She's
You know
not
what?
good
Let's
with
move on.
scary.
No, that game is terrifying. I played it on Halloween. I was like, we're never again. We're not touching that.
Yeah, you didn't do so good. on
Lady
that
with
one.
a snake head thing. No, we're done.
oh
we're done.
long neck.
Oh, the teacher.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Reminds me of my school experience. Quite a
Mhm.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do we talk about video games on this show? Do y'all want to
Sometimes.
talk about video games?
Played a lot over the weekend.
Well, that's the thing is like the only gaming I've done is just what y'all saw.
Yeah.
That was it. So I don't know. I don't know who wants to go. I put in our notes here basic survival because that's basically all I've done other than Extra Life. It's just, get home, traveling across the country, driving. And that was rough. But
Shout out to Miguel, Jonathan Brown, and Don, Bobby's
Yes.
cousin. Drove up the entirety of the East Coast of America. Yeah, not to give away everybody's location, but I think Hoppel started working on the map, seeing like all the faces like travel across and descend into the Rome area of upstate or West New York, whatever the hell it's called. I got
Oh,
a
no,
lot
it's
of
not
people-
upstate. God forbid.
Central New York.
Central
Oh
New
no,
York, okay.
Kevin's
know,
gonna get
we'll be Kevin
all
about
worked
it.
up if we say it's
Mhm.
upstate New York.
we had a
Saturday,
live
it's fine.
YouTube commenter. We had a live actually. It was a live.
Totally. Yeah.
Mhm.
So shout out to those
Mhm.
guys for coming on up and everybody who, just people came from far and wide traveling.
Good
Yeah,
drive.
Good travel. Good
Good
drive.
drive.
Good drive.
Good
That was really
drive.
special. A lot of people surprised you, Seth. You didn't know everybody was going to
Had
be
no
there. I
clue.
nearly fainted seeing everybody. Like I was literally lightheaded.
I
Seth came
walked
there,
in
almost
and I
broke
was
an ankle.
like, "Who's anybody?" I walked in like, "Who? Hello?"
What are you
And I'm like,
giggling
"Can
about over
everybody
there,
introduce
Lachlan?"
themselves?"
I just picture you literally knees buckling seeing Seth IRL.
Oh, I ran right at him.
I'm
I
sure
ran
you
Yeah.
did.
directly for him.
That's
yeah.
it was funny that there's been a couple of people who have said stuff like, oh, the best stuff that happened that we didn't see kind of thing, and that's definitely one of them. Like walking into that conference room of the hotel and sort of seeing Sean for the first time, he leaps up out of his seat and just runs, and we just sort of collided together and
Put a
and
body
hugged each
cam on
other.
these people next year.
it was intense, and then so all the swirling emotions there, and then the second I sort of leave that embrace, my eyes fall on JB, who I had no idea was going to be there. It was just like emotion after emotion, man. So yeah, it was special. It's good stuff.
Man, it's like, what is happening around here?
No, I
Hey,
walked
guys.
into a lot of blank stares. Everyone was like, I'm like, hello.
Is this the right place?
I'm like, who is who? And then I saw Sean. I was like, okay, I'm in the right spot.
Okay,
Because
we're
I
here.
was just like,
Lachlan is
so
dying.
funny because like Amanda's so new still. A lot of these people, you don't know what they look like or to really recognize their faces versus Sean and Seth. And so obviously, I could just imagine being you, just being like trying to walk in and like just recognize the face, be like, oh, thank God, I'm in the right place. I didn't go to the wrong college.
I'm like, hi. And then I see Sean, I was like, oh, thank God. And then I saw Seth, I'm like, we're good. Okay, breathe.
Yep.
Well,
So
and Seth
funny.
and I kind of already prearranged like what our welcome protocol was going to be. It's like we knew obviously we were going to just like sprint at each other. I felt like
You
that
practiced?
probably shouldn't do that to you. You know, just like Amanda and come at you. Like,
Yeah,
maybe,
if we
maybe
just
not so much.
barreled over Amanda like the Stampede in The Lion King, probably wouldn't have been great.
Oh God! Oh no!
Probably wouldn't have been. Long live the king.
Oh no!
Oh goodness, man!
Well, we
What a
did the
special
thing.
time.
And then if I was there, you'd just see me and I'm running at your legs because I'm so damn short.
Oh,
Lachlan was
anyways.
there on the table with us, just with their feet just kind of hanging over the edge.
Yeah, just hanging onto the side of the American flag.
Oh
It's
my
like-
God. The American flag.
Shouts to the
That's
American
good.
flag. Yeah.
Can we talk about Talk Key for a second? Can we talk about
Please.
Tears of the Kingdom? Because like I kind of want to unpack this with you guys. You were all there. I haven't played the game. I think the save said May 30th, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
I haven't played in quite some time. Had to get my head around. I still don't think I really understand the controls, to be honest. It's like if you want to select a bow and arrow, then hold the ZL and the left something. Like there's like all these different combinations. It's like trying to do a like a Hadouken in Street Fighter. You got to do like a move, to do the thing, and it's very difficult. Lachlan, what do you got?
Up on
What's
the
going on?
D-pad, Sean. Up on the D-pad. Hits down, whistles for the horse. Okay.
You're fine. It's literally the moment I was thinking of. He kept freaking whistling instead of,
Oh my God. I was like, up.
Okay, so not down.
Hits down every
Oh
time.
my
Inverted.
Every time.
It's inverted.
It wasn't
Okay.
at that point, Sean.
No, I know, but that's how my brain thinks. My brain is always inverted. It's
Up,
always
hits
inverted.
down. Sean, up to attach, down. Oh, you know what? Okay.
I started to feel comfortable with the shrines after a couple of successful shrines, and then you guys start talking about these like tiers in the field and like what else? There was other stuff in there. I'm like, I don't think I can. I get very intimidated. Like the flood of overwhelming intimidation came back to me. I'm like, I just gotta take this like one step at a time, because I do want to be there with you guys and love this game. It feels weird. Amanda had I think you had your Switch on. Was it the projector? Like we saw your save hour or your playtime was like
Oh, yeah, it was like over
hours.
100 hours.
Oh, it was when you finally added me as a Switch online friend.
Yeah, when we
even though
finally
I give
became
my
friends.
code at the end of every show.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I remembered it from memory. I was like, oh, I know what it is.
Dude, we even gave like a random 4 numbers out of Lachlan's.
Oh, yeah,
Switch.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it makes just as much sense as it normally does.
Yep.
But the game is very gigantic, overwhelming, and all the things. But I do feel like I just need help with it. Like I need people there with me, but you're also like, I push them away. It's the people who I need most in the situations most important that I push people away from me. And that's Totkey. That's the Totkey experience. Amanda almost kicked me in the face.
No, I didn't almost kick you in the face. The thing was, you're like, I want to
I'm
go
gonna stop
towards
talking
the
to you
Sky
forever.
Tower. Okay, we're going towards the Sky Tower, and all of a sudden he starts veering. He's like, what's over here? What's that? I'm like, no, Sean, it's that
Geese.
way. Oh, look at it. Yeah, geese. And I was like, we're gone. Now he's
Oh, the
whistling for
rumors
the
are true.
horse. He's trying to attack people, and he's like, I'm out of arrows. I'm like, what? Okay. Blowing
he
himself up with the bombs.
And then he finds a treasure, and Amanda's like, that's trash. And he's like, oh, look, arrows. That's exactly what I needed.
It is exactly what I needed. So I'm
She's
very
like, don't even worry
conflicted
about that. That's
this.
trash. Let's get through the shrine. That's
I
garbage.
go straight there.
And he's like, what's in this box? Oh, look, arrows.
I'm gonna choose it. It's all out of love. That's how I'm gonna choose to take all of this, because a
Always out of
a less secure person would be weeping after this. Not me. Definitely
No,
not
yeah.
me weeping.
No, not you.
Mhm,
No,
mhm.
no.
Not-
we
not
You had the
I.
deck
all
stacked
the
against
faith
you,
in
buddy.
you.
Oh man.
And then the
Seth's like, "I'm
minute the
not saying
controls inverted, I was out. I was like, you lost me.
I
cannot
I
deal
gotta
with
say,
this.
I did pretty good with those non-inverted controls. I did okay. There's a
You
lot of
did.
there's aiming involved, etc. But shout out
I was
to
impressed.
Yon32. You know, he had the power to make us play something terrible, and he chose Todd Key. Like it was like he was giving me exactly what I needed in that moment, as he
Yeah.
always does. He's a very caring person. That Yon32.
It was
Yeah.
either that or I was playing Mega Man. So I'm glad it
That
was
would've been
you
good.
and not me.
He told me, I can't remember, and sorry, Jan, what the other option was. I'm sure he's in the chat here. There was another thing he mentioned to me afterwards, and it would have been terrible. It would have been like, and I realized in that moment what we had opened ourselves up to, because he could have given us something. Oh, Just Dance. Yes. Could have been like he could have made us play Just Dance for 2 hours. So I'm just gonna like maybe we rethink that maybe for next year, because that could have been disastrous.
it gets sweaty and gross.
Yeah, we didn't play
like,
WarioWare.
I was already there.
I was just gonna bring that up though, Sean. Is like we had all these delusions of grandeur of like all these kind of motion based games in a 24-hour marathon, and by the time you hit 3 a.m., you're just like, I ain't moving, dude.
Yeah, this couch is staying put. Definitely.
The couch became a problem at a certain point. Got a little too comfy.
Gosh.
Makes you want to fall asleep.
Yeah,
It
Seth
does
was
make
like
you wanna-
standing up.
Oh, at the very end, I was standing up. I was like, I ain't sitting on this couch.
Okay, can we talk about Dodgeball Academia?
Oh,
if you
yes,
want.
dude.
My God, I'm so glad you played that.
Who even
The
picked
voice
it?
acting.
It was Amanda.
Oh my gosh,
I did.
that was such a good call because
Because I wanted to know what it was.
Oh, what an interesting! There's lots of games to pick from. You're like, what's that one? And
You
it's like,
said
oh,
it had anime in it. So
there
I was
it
like,
is.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sean became a whole new person. The Waluigi version
Oh,
of
the
you just
fanfic.
transformed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a moment. Seth doing fanfic. We had 3 chapters of fanfics that were unlocked by the fundraising, and we got Miles of Amanda, like actual voice performer right here in front of us doing an excellent Peach, and me doing something.
Oh, it was
else.
great.
I don't know about
It was
that.
amazing.
No, you did.
You're
you did an
like
amazing job.
constant, like
Every time
every
like,
time you
can't
went to
just,
go
like,
talk.
start animating right there in front of you.
Lachlan, did you witness that live?
Okay, so let me just say something. The last 5 hours of the 24 hours, I was in and out nodding. Like I got too comf in this chair, and eventually I woke up and my neck was in so much pain that I moved to the couch, and then I got way too comfortable. But I did witness Sean playing that dodgeball game because I woke up and I was like, what the hell is this?
At a certain
Sean's like
point,
yelling.
dude, at a certain point, Sean was about to say out loud, "What's wrong with me?" But he like paused and started laughing, and I just knew in that moment I was like, because he knows he's
so
about to
meta.
say it to himself. What's wrong with me?
What's wrong with me? Whenever
Every
the
time-
words would kind of jiggle around.
Wiggly words. Sean would be like, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what did I wake up to? This is a
Oh my
nightmare.
gosh.
So funny.
It was the
It's what we
in-person
needed.
laughter, like honestly. And I think, I can't, what were we playing just before that? Because I was getting pretty tired just before that. Was it Vampire Survivors or I can't remember.
No, we were playing Mario Wonder, and we were just like,
right. And that's another time where you want to kick me in the
I was
face.
like, okay, this game, stop it. I don't want
This
to play
isn't doing
anymore.
it. Mhm.
Toad,
I appreciated
no,
the
get
honesty.
out.
Well, it's tough to, I mean, that's something we can chat a little bit about. Like that, maybe it's the factor of us being up for that long. But we definitely struggled playing that couch co-op.
Oh my God. I was like, what the heck is wrong with this game? And then the elephant thing does nothing. I was like, what is the point of me turning into Elephant Toad? And it was confusing. Like the levels were so short and I didn't understand the point. And we were just like whipping through stuff, getting wonder seeds. And I was like, what? And then you bought all the standees with your money. I'm like, Sean, don't spend all your coins. Spends all the coins. I'm like, oh
Let me
my
buy
God,
one
I
more.
thought we're supposed to save these.
I'm gonna buy one more.
Yeah, one more. And I was like, okay, you can have one more left. Buys 2. I'm like, I'm done.
This is my toxic
Wrap it up.
trait, I think. This might be a problem. I'm like, oh, that bugs
Remember
you?
your
Not touching
horoscope?
you. Not touching you. Oh yeah. Stop with the spending.
Huh. Yeah. Spends every purple coin. I was like, now we gotta go get more.
Sorry,
fine.
Amanda. I
At
feel like
some
I owe you an
point-
apology for this weekend.
It was
No, it's okay. We're good. No need.
Totkey put Amanda over the edge, put her into mother figure, and for the rest
Mhm.
of the evening, Sean was just the teen that's just taking
Poking
that
bear.
stick from D&D and just poking Amanda with it.
He took my stick away and was like,
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
yeah, Mario
Yeah.
Wonder wasn't it. We weren't feeling it. I
No.
just continued to turn into a ghost. Then that ghost version
Yeah.
of Mario came after us. I was like, I'm done.
Oh yeah,
And
that
then
was
you
it.
swapped.
Yeah, we started kind of midway through the game, I think, and those aren't the best to come to learn the game.
Didn't sell me on the game.
Sorry. But then I had a
No.
coffee, and then we switched to Dodgeball Academia, and
You were a whole new person.
the day started to kind of wrap up. And yeah, like I've always seen people stream and do voices, and I've always thought like good for them. Like I feel like that takes a lot of courage to do. But I think it was because we had a big group of people around us that were live reacting to it, and it's like, oh, this is funny. Like okay, like let's just keep going with this. And
Because you were yelling. That was your voice acting.
That was-
And I
that was
loved
pretty
it. I
much
loved
it.
every second of it. I was like, just keep yelling. I need this right now.
that was pretty much. And I
What
don't think
a-
I could do that like here alone in my basement. I feel like I would be too aware of.
I mean, you
am
could,
alone in my
but-
basement. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd rather embarrass myself in front of people rather than virtually 100%. You know,
And just have the cat come
the
in and be like,
judgment
what is
from
going
Lockwood
on? And
this entire time.
Listen,
All-time high.
It's getting to me. It's
I've
getting to
only
me.
I've only been a viewer this whole time, but like Sean says stuff that's just so funny to me, y'all. I can't help but laugh. Like he doesn't want to scream in his basement, like he's not yelling at Chelsea like every other week, saying like, "Yeah, I am an adult." Like come on, like you're always yelling to a virtual audience. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. I'm taking notes for a game about the game, but not the side
Oh
quest
my
in
god,
the
the
game.
epiphany.
Oh, I witnessed the notes. You pulled out your notes and showed me your notes, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay.
Amanda
All
was
in
copying
caps.
notes. Amanda was copying notes. She didn't know what to do with D&D, but
Busted.
as soon as Sean was like
Oh,
writing
snap.
notes, as soon as
Everybody
Anastasia
started
I was
writing
well, I
writing
was like, are
notes,
we supposed to take notes? And I saw everybody
Amanda's
taking
like-
notes. I was like, what do I write?
I just look at Amanda and she's just like,
Because I was so cute. All of a sudden, Anastasia starts like, we're like writing really fast, and then Sean's writing down words. I'm like, are we supposed to? What are we doing?
Is there going to be
Wait
a
a minute.
I
test?
thought we're just gonna act this out. What are you doing taking notes?
There will
and I
be a
see
test
Sean
at
just
the
like
end of this.
writing down words that I can't read. I'm like, word
That's-
places. Okay.
That's exactly it,
Mhm.
Ryan. That's exactly it. Clearly, Sean
Clearly
hasn't
fair.
heard the opening of the Xbox Drive before. That's exactly what I was thinking of too.
Well, I did that live in person. That was weird. I shocked some people, I think.
You
I don't think
scared
they
some
realized
people.
Yeah, it was pretty loud. You're right, Ryan. That's a good call. Yeah, that's weird. I'm a weird guy, you guys. Like, whatever.
Oh,
You know,
you're good.
It's a funny
Oh.
statement. I'm a weird guy.
I'm a weird guy.
I'm kooky.
Yeah.
Amanda, you played Octopath Traveler 2 while you were
Yeah.
there.
I did, and Seth watched me, which I was nervous because I was like, "Oh no, Seth is good at games. I'm gonna mess this one up."
Mm.
But we picked the minute we picked up a new character that didn't
Oh,
sit
Chet?
right. No,
was the
that's my
swordsman.
main character.
Oh, Chet was good.
The one with the southern accent. What's his
Oh, who's
name?
that?
Oh,
Partition.
Partitio.
Partition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we were like,
That's not
saying
what we
it.
called
and
him.
we just
We called him something else. Paratito or something. Like, we had a weird name for him. We're pronouncing it
Y'all
wrong.
are mean to Partitio, man.
Yeah, he sucked.
Yeah,
Dude, he
it
sucked.
just doesn't fit in.
It wasn't nice. I mean, look,
It just
give it
didn't
time.
fit the rest of it. We have really handsome swordsmen in Ochet
Swordsman.
and swordsman, and then what's her name? Cassidy, cute girl.
Mhm.
We're doing good. We're doing it. And then we get here, and all of a sudden it's like, "Hey, partner!" And then Anastasia's like, "That is not a southern accent." I'm like, "Okay." And John's like, "I don't like it." I'm like, "You know what? I don't like it either. Let's save it and stop it."
Mm-hmm.
But now I got to
Not
pick
good.
it up and play it
I like
again.
Partitio.
Oh.
Okay. And Ryan missed it. I was like, "Ryan, here you go. RPG, here you go." Ryan wasn't there. I was like, "Okay."
Oh,
You know
damn.
what?
Called out.
Yeah. I was sad. I was ready to show Ryan that I can play RPGs, and it's okay.
Womp womp. What are you
Wah,
gonna do?
wah.
It was fun to
Wah,
see
wah.
played before that, though, until we got to the crappy character. You're
Yeah.
like, that guy got
It was
huge.
nice.
He's just this huge
Seth
boss.
just giving me amazing tips. It was just great. I was like, okay, so I've been playing the game wrong the whole time. We're just going into aggressive. Now we know to defend and hold back, but it was nice. Nice
was
little
fun.
break too. I feel like everybody needed a break, and I was like, I'll just take it. I'll play
Mhm.
Octopath. And then Kevin next door started playing Octopath, and I was like, okay, it's just the Octopath hour.
Yeah, Octopath Hour. It happened. It was good. It was nice to have that little kind of break, little RPG break. Hang out with Amanda, play some OT2. It's kind of nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then we played the Vampire Diaries game.
Vampire Diaries game.
Is it
We went
Fuya who
to-
said Vampire Diaries? And I was like,
I
yeah.
can't remember. It was so funny though.
It's pretty good. We went to the Bone Zone.
Oh, dear God.
It's pretty good.
No one wanted
Pretty
the
fun.
spinach. I had a pet bird. I didn't know what I was doing. People were throwing Bibles at people. I'm like, what? Okay.
I forgot
was
your
your first time,
obsession with the spinach.
The spinach.
I just wanted the spinach. And Jan32 was like, we're going to go get it. In like the most gentle voice ever. He's like, we're going to go get it. Let's go this way. And then I just took off. He's like, no, come back to the group. Come back to the group.
And then Sean's character was so slow.
Aw, he's just an old guy.
The old man. And he was so slow.
will,
He's like, I'm
yes.
trying.
But Jan's
Right.
character had a cane. And I was like, why is the man with the cane faster than Sean's character? I don't get it.
Oh no.
It'd be like
It was
that.
so good.
Did you
Good
like
game,
it though? Yeah.
I think I really enjoyed it at the end of it. I was like, okay, it's a little chaotic, but I was like, I kind of really like the game. So I'm glad we played that.
Good. I'm glad you. It's always interesting to see somebody's first like exposure to something like Vampire Survivors. Like that's such a like high. It's basically like a slot machine or like something you would find in a casino, basically. And so it's interesting to see how people react to it. Yeah. Yeah. Jan32 is there. Bowsah was there playing.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all were doing the thing, man. We had our little love seat, a little couch set up. People were able to just kind of come in, grab a mic, and all of a sudden you're on the stream, man. It was really cool.
I got to play games with y'all. We played Jackbox TV.
Yes.
That was fun.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Jackbox was fun. Yeah. How'd you feel about that one, Lachlan? Did you because you were able to play most of them.
Yeah.
Like all the ones we did. Yeah.
Yeah, the first one that we picked, the sounds one, was difficult, so we didn't last very long on that one. But it was fun. It was nice to play along with y'all, even though it was just from like my mobile device. But I was able to stay on top of it,
Nice.
even with the lag, the delay.
Yeah, there was definitely a little bit of delay. Yeah, I played a little TKO 2.
Oh, that was a
So
good
it was-
one.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. I don't know, man. We played so much stuff though. I don't know.
Family Feud, Raw
my
Success is
God.
probably
Oh my
by
Raw
far
Success,
my favorite. Seth's reaction. Oh
named
my God. I was like,
everything in
this
a
is it for
fridge.
me.
We named
Success.
ketchup. We named the
Ketchup.
light bulb.
Ketchup song.
Ketchup song. The buttons were a mess with that game.
The buttons, dude. It's
Mhm.
yeah.
What
Raw
did you pick
Success.
instead? Was it Raw? What was the one
It
that
was-
you picked
Yeah.
accidentally?
So
I
the
roll.
question the question was like name a type of food that you eat raw. And I went to put in sushi. And
yeah,
I'm like, oh,
sushi.
hell yeah. I got this number one answer. Hell yeah. I beat whoever it was to the buzzer. I type in the SU and then sushi comes up. I'm like, yes. I hit L. Oh, wait, no. Because there's actually like 3 types of L on the Nintendo Switch. So I just hit the one that I thought it was, but it wasn't. And so I got success instead. And you know,
Yeah,
as it
Raw
turns out,
Success.
success was not on the board.
And two, this was you just got hit twice because the Suika game, you were almost at 3K and you were already
Oh
just
my
like, oh
Oh
no.
no,
God.
Amanda.
And then that happened and Seth was like, I am just done. And I was
9
like,
points
Dude.
away.
No, it's fine.
9 points
I was
away.
9 points away.
It's okay.
On
We're done
Sean's
with fruit game.
Switch.
Yeah, on
Mhm.
Sean's Switch, no less.
Yeah, not even
exactly.
yours.
Yeah.
I was,
Sean's
yeah.
good
Talk
at
about
Suika
this
game.
game? Do we need to
No,
discuss?
we're just
what's-
done with it.
What's the dealio? What's happening? What's the sauce?
We've been celebrating this game for many weeks here on the show. Very obsessive.
And what have I said? It's mid. Is this what we're all feeling now?
No, this has nothing to do with the game, actually. This has everything to do with Save the Game Media. They did not save this game. They played so much Squeaky Game with the volume turned up real loud for hours and hours and hours. With how many songs, Seth, are on that game? How many songs?
2?
Uno.
Oh, 2.
One
Uno.
song.
If you
One
do this
song.
But they only
Halloween
played
one,
the
it's-
one.
Oh, they
Oh,
only
they did.
played.
Oh, there was no Halloween.
They
one to
didn't
be-
flip to
yeah.
Halloween. That might have made it better. I'm done.
No.
I'm done with that song. It's haunting me. I can't escape it. Like, it was just like, is anybody hearing how loud this music is? I deleted it. I deleted it off my Switch. It's gone. If I could unpurchase it, I would. I'm
The
done with
minute we
Squeaky
would
Game.
hear it again, we were all like, stop. And Sean told them to turn the volume down because we were
Yeah.
all
Oh my
going
God.
insane.
That was the
Yeah.
saving grace, because if it wasn't for Squeaky Game, I really do think Seth probably wouldn't punch me, but Amanda was ready to just like kick me upside the head. But there was one thing
Yeah.
more annoying than me at the Extra Life. It was Squeaky Game.
They pulled a
There-
war
Wasn't
move
gonna
on
kick
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, there are a
Played
couple
well.
things
Squeaky
that were
Game.
annoying, but yeah, we had the Suika game volume was certainly, and it was funny because Sean asked TPR to turn it down, and it was like, what? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? It's so loud.
How is this not driving you crazy too?
Like,
just,
oh my
it's a
God.
bop.
No.
Do 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 do.
No!
Oh my God. No, I finally got out of
Absolutely not. Headphones off. No.
The trigger.
Triggered.
I finally got it out of my head. No more.
Yeah.
No more.
No.
Oh, pretty rough. Pretty rough.
And you guys were playing it because I remember, so we hit the 5K and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go run. And I remember Sean saying, okay, we've hit 5K. Let's change games because we've been playing Suika Game for a long time. And as I'm running, all I do is hear the music. I'm like, they're still playing. And every time I look down, they're still playing. I was like, Sean's going to go nuts by the end of this if they don't stop playing Suika Game.
I did. Went a little batty. That was my trigger. Otherwise, it was a great time. Just had to abandon a
Otherwise,
game
I
I
had
really
fun.
love. Yeah, otherwise I had a blast. I just had to
But now-
eradicate a game that I've really enjoyed playing. Thanks a lot.
Now everybody
Dude,
can get back to you.
We even had a projector screen in the conference room that we were streaming from for the first 2 days, and we hacked into their system and like we were plugging things in the back, playing Suika Game on a giant projector. Guys, we were playing games all weekend, by the way, with like an 86-inch screen.
Yeah, it was
with the
great.
couches. I know you mentioned, but like the setup was really nice. Like kudos to Lee and the Phoenix Overdrive team. Like the setup was pretty great.
Yeah.
We did get our ears blasted every once in a while with like in-person games that were happening, but like,
Oh
other
my
than
God.
that, super good.
That was
Super
so loud.
Yeah. Well, and also as if there weren't enough, if we didn't provide enough Suika Game, it was great because Lockleth pre-recorded some Suika Game
Yeah.
gameplay as well.
We're all like, enough Suika Game. I need a break from this. Here's Lockleth. Hey everybody,
Luckily playing.
it's me. Hey,
it was great though. It was great to have those little clips from you and Matt and the shorts clips and stuff, because there were a couple times where we needed to roll a little bit of a break, There were a couple. It was nice for that. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. We all did it together.
Were there other games you wanted to talk about, Lockleth? Were any games you wanted to talk about that you've been playing?
Not really, but I did finish my 30 Days Island. That was the
Yay.
project is done. And over the past 2 days in my like Animal Crossing group chat that I'm in, I have the next like fully fledged island like designed in my brain. Like, what is wrong with me? Like,
Oh,
I'm ready
wow.
to nuke the 30 Days Island and start new.
Wow.
And I
Okay.
thought I would be like super burnt out.
Well, that's how you keep it rolling, right? So yeah, you'll never escape. You'll never stop playing.
No, I won't. I'm not going to do it in 30 days this time, but I already have the next island up here. Just gotta
I
do the
love
dang
that.
thing. But November is the month of mostly just streaming for me, unless I
Yeah.
really feel like editing videos, which I do not. I've been taking a break. It feels so nice. I'm just going to stream games. And I've got like 5 games that I haven't even played nor showcased that I asked for that I haven't played on my channel. So I'm just going to stream them. Just have fun, chill. So,
good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man.
Good choices. Good choices.
Good choices. Good choices.
Did you advance any more in Witchy Story? Because I think you were playing that while we were live a little bit.
I got through one day during that time that I was playing because I was so engrossed in what y'all were doing, and it took me so long to get through that day once I finally finished and saved, because you have to get through a full day to save. Then I was like, it's going to take me another hour to get through day 2. So like, let's just stop. So I did play a little bit, but didn't get very far.
Nice. Good. Well, I'm glad that we didn't drive Lockleth too crazy.
I was more concerned for Amanda than myself.
Probably justifiably so. Yeah, probably justifiably so. Well, were there any other anything else you wanted? Because we actually got like a ton of questions. We have, weirdly, this is not a show that normally covers news, but there are a couple little things that we should probably hit on at some point as well.
Like Rachel.
I don't know. Like Rachel.
Like Rachel.
Been there, done that, forgot about it.
She's going to send you mail. Just look for the pigeon. She's going to send you the mail. Just wait for it.
Forget about Rachel. I thought we were talking about Lockleth in the D&D, and I'm like, well, hang on a second. That's not what happened.
Hit it and forget it. That's what Sean Capri says.
I've already got many ideas for the future, y'all. Many ideas.
Yes.
Okay. So what do we want to go to next here, Sean? Because I see a few things on the document. I see a few things happening here in chat. I see a few things here. Do we want to pin this, or do we want to hit it now? What do you want to do?
Let's hit it now. I think now it works. Let's do this thing. If you and I are mentally aligned here, we're trying to.
I think so.
I think we're like, this is a good sort of like middle of the show kind of thing. We could pin it to the end, but I think this is a good way to sort of like celebrate Extra Life. We were just talking about a bunch of games that we were playing. We gave away a bunch of prizes. We still have a lot more to get through. Winner's choice and whatnot complicated a few of the things, but it's all good. But we had a few people who were very generous in their donations, and even more generous in having won prizes that they either can't use or would like to pass along to the community. And the first of which, good friend of the show, Chwagmire, won a copy of Mario plus Rabbids : Sparks of Hope, thanks to Ubisoft Canada for providing just a boatload of codes, which is unbelievable.
They came through. Yeah.
Among other things, among all the Xbox stuff Chwagmire won, he also won a copy of this game. Said he already owns it. Would you like to give it away on the Nintendo Drive and kind of give it back to the community? I said, actually, I was going to keep it for myself, but if that's what you insist, that's probably best. So that's what we're here to do. Some people in the chat would see me running a test just to make sure this works when it counts. And so we're going to drop into the chat, ! Winner, if you like.
Winner?
This one is real, everybody. So congratulations to whoever this is, because Chwagmire wants you to have a copy of Mario plus Rabbids : Sparks of Hope. What a guy. Yon32. You're right.
See.
Nightbot is selecting someone who is here, and the winner is none other than our good friend, JB.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
Let's go, JB.
We will be in touch, my friend.
Chwagmire better send us a photo when he gets an Xbox with all the Xbox things. I need to know it's confirmed he now has an Xbox.
Yeah. Chwagmire won like Game Pass. He won like Starfield controller. Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
So spoilers for the Xbox Drive later on this week. Chwagmire also won a bundle of games for Xbox, and we're doing the same thing on the Xbox
Oh, snap.
He said,
hang on, Sean.
Keep it
Update,
going.
Sean. Update here in the chat. JB also has the game already.
What a popular game.
That's what I was wondering.
Here's the deal.
I was like, surely he has it.
There was all this talk about like nobody's buying this game. Now we can't give it away.
Can't even give it away.
Nobody wants it. Everyone has it.
Everybody has it.
Are we doing it again, JB? Paid forward? Are we just doing this all over again?
Let us know, JB. Are we throwing it around again or what?
Yeah, we can do it. Everybody's so
wealth.
congrats. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to do. I'm glad that this thing works. We got Nightbot working up in here.
Look at that.
Pretty
Let's
good.
Good
go.
job, Nightbot.
Pay
it
it forward.
forward.
All right, we're gonna re-roll.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Congratulations. And honestly, if you have the game already or not, you're getting sent this code. Okay, like this is enough is enough. Kevin Ainsworth.
Kevin has it already.
Kevin.
Kevin has it. I'm sure he has it.
You want one more time? One more. Third time's a
Kevin?
charm.
You never know. Maybe Kevin doesn't have it. I
Kevin,
don't
what do you
know.
think, buddy?
Kevin,
See,
he's
this
in the
is great.
chat.
This is great. We honestly could do this all night. We've got a lot of
Oh,
other
He doesn't
stuff we
have
could do.
it.
He doesn't have
Hey!
it.
He doesn't have it.
Yay.
Congratulations, Kevin.
Yay.
There you go.
GG's,
Yay.
Kevin. Yes.
Yep.
All right. All right,
It's a
I'll send
great
that to
game,
you.
actually. It's actually really good.
very
And
good
knowing
game.
Kevin, he'll have it beat by the end of the week.
He
So-
might have it done by the end of the show.
There you go.
With how
I'll send
fast
it
he
to him
played
now.
through Alan Wake, aka what did he say? Wish.com, John Wick. I couldn't believe he finished that game so fast. I was like, what? He was like, oh yeah, I'm done. I was like, why does it take me like 6 years to do one game and you do
I'm
it
with
in
you.
like a day?
Yeah, welcome to all of us, how we all feel. When Kevin's like, I beat 63 games this year. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I've beaten 63 games in my life. What are you talking about? Yeah, a machine. A machine.
Kevin
Lockless
makes
face.
me
We have
upset.
to make that the logo for the show. Just a stare, just like
Just the dead stare.
the welcoming stare of Lockless dagger.
It just needs to be a gif of me, like a moving emote that's always like,
It's so good. Well, that happened. So that, huge thanks to Ubisoft Canada for providing the code. Huge thanks to Chwagmire for your generosity. And thanks to JB, I guess, for paying it forward as well. So
No doubt.
thanks all around. Quick little bit of news here that I'm sure I wanted to mostly hit it for Sean because Tetris 99 is doing a Maximus Cup for Super Mario RPG.
Let's
Yeah.
freaking go. I thought Court Lalonde was like messing with me earlier. It's like, what
I
game
saw
is
that.
I'm like, what are you trying to start something on Twitter, like in public here? Like, what are you talking about? What is that game? It's Tetris 99. Get with the program.
It's been out for 500 years.
It's been out for
talking about?
so long, man. Yes, this one fits. It's so good. But also, where is our WarioWare Move It? Tetris
Right.
99 Maximus Cup. Like we're just gonna skip past that, I know it was in our thumbnail last week for some reason.
Well, you didn't
thought
play
we
the
were
game, and
We
we didn't
barely
talk
talked
about
about
the
it.
game,
We didn't
so
play
they're
it.
watching you,
Mhm.
Sean. They're watching.
Yep.
They're like, he doesn't really care about it.
Oh damn! I'm gonna play it by next week. I will play it. Tried to squeeze in some time earlier today, but
My copy
Link-
comes
Lincoln
in this
wasn't
week
having
too.
it.
Yeah.
Video footage, or it didn't happen.
I don't know about that. I think the internet's had enough video footage of me playing games for a
That's
little
how I
while.
feel too.
But yeah, very excited about that. Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Seth. I will be getting that. And also, shout out to the entire community on Discord. Every time one of these comes up, there's at least 6 of us who light up the channel, and we kind of make sure that we're all remembering to get our new theme. So I'm very excited about it. That is the biggest Nintendo news this week. Definitely not.
It ain't dead yet.
Yeah.
It ain't dead yet.
It's not dying.
Still-
What do you mean it's not dead yet? It's not even
No,
close.
it's still kicking.
Thriving. Yeah.
I didn't mean that like a threat. I'm just saying
Okay,
it's not dead
okay.
yet. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, it's still going. It's still kicking around.
Yeah, there's dozens of us. Like,
Dozens. There's so there is also a little piece of news here. Again, not a news show, but we had a question about it as well, so I figured we'd hit it. Casually here on a Tuesday afternoon,
Chewsday.
Nintendo goes, "Hey, by the way, we're doing a live action Zelda movie."
Hit.
Sure. And hit. That's the voice lines in the movie. Hit.
Do we think Beetle will be in this one?
I hope so.
You're looking at him.
I know.
Beetle.
I hope they
Breaking
cast
NDA.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean's- yeah. Already been
Call me up.
cast.
Would you like to be
Every
Beetle?
time,
Oh!
every time you did it, I was done. I was like, I can't. In person, hearing it like right next to me, I was like, oh my god.
Amanda's just like staring at a scrim right beside her, just like, oh, thank you.
And then
Yeah,
we're ranking
so-
him in the tier list, and Sean just like, oh, I'm like,
Oh my god,
stop.
the tier list. Shout out
Sorry,
to
Seth, I
Preston.
derailed us.
Skinny
Oh
Matt's
my
son
gosh.
Preston jumps
Oh
in and goes,
my
what are you
God.
guys up to?
Nothing.
Oh, we're just, doing our normal horny stuff on the Nintendo Drive, just ranking dudes.
He pulled up a chair and sat behind y'all.
He's like,
He
"Dad
had
says it's
some
all right."
strong opinions. He did
like,
not
There-
like some of the stuff we were doing.
Matt did submit a question this week, and the question was, what was your biggest surprise to see in Herkimer? Mine was seeing my son in a conversation about Legend of Zelda Husbandos. So
He was
you
so
know.
opinionated. He was like, "No," and I was like, "Oh my god, I love this."
Can't argue with that.
No,
Mhm.
made some good
No.
points too. Made some good points for sure. Yeah.
Kevin, LOL, just ranking dudes.
Just ranking dudes.
Just ranking dudes.
Sitting on
you
the
know.
couch together, ranking dudes.
Had a great time though. It was so fun. Glad
Talking
we
about
did
their
that.
abs.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, there were abs to talk about, that's for sure.
The amount of
Um,
all caps I used. No one listened to me.
It was great though. We had like people. There were people who like manifested. Like when JB heard we were doing it, he's like, "Oh, hang on." JB like
Showing
ran over. Yeah, and like Yon 32 was hanging out on the couch. We all ranked some husbandos. Man, did a live tier list. It was great. So
I just did a live dragging.
Live drag me.
yeah, the live drag. Yep. Oh man.
What a
Yeah, we got
time.
so many moments to clip out. I need to be able to access that whenever I
just
want.
Scrub through the 24-hour stream.
Mhm.
You know, that'll take no time at all. Good God, JP.
JB had some really great opinions. I was here for it. I
Yeah.
loved it. I loved every second of it.
That
I
was
was
so
like,
great.
yes. All
Yeah,
the
it was a lot of
daddies.
fun.
All the daddies.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, what were the
Well, yeah.
rankings?
Oh man, I don't even remember anymore. I'd
we
have to pull it
saved
back
it.
up. Yeah.
Beetle
Yeah.
was in the top. That's all I know. And
Yeah, Beetle was S tier.
the
Yeah,
other
husbando
dad.
material, kind of
Husbando.
daddy though. I remember the
Yeah.
worst one was You Know.
You know.
I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that was the
thinking
one.
about it.
Yeah.
We were just friends, just only
Yeah.
friends.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, they're making a Zelda
Anyway.
movie.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's where that news
Yeah.
started. I forgot.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
I don't like
they're
that
making a
it's
Zelda
live
movie.
action.
Hmm.
No.
Me either. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Me
kind
and
of.
anime.
I wanted to ask y'all about that because I feel like we talked about this recently on the show. I don't remember who asked the question, but somebody asked the question about a Zelda series or whatever. And yeah, like I was really kind of frankly expecting this was a surprise to me that like they were going to go live action after the success of the Mario movie. Live action is the place you're going to go. You're going to work with Sony Pictures and like Avi Arad or whatever his
what did
name
he
is.
do? What has he done?
He's a huge. He produces all kinds of movies.
Who is
I mean,
this guy?
you look
he
at his
gonna
IMDb.
What is it?
Produces what?
Producer,
What?
producer of what?
His IMDb is ridiculous. I mean, like he's
it?
produced, a bunch of the Spider-Man movies. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, Sony Pictures is co-funding the movie with Nintendo. Nintendo is said to be funding more than 50% of the movie and is supposed to have a large amount of involvement with the movie as well. Miyamoto's been working on it apparently for years and blah, blah, blah. So, but surprising, man, I think a surprising direction to go with Zelda. And the live action angle is worrying to me. I think I would have preferred anime. I had this whole idea of like making an anime series with Zelda and like every season is a new game with a new art style. That would have been perfect. But yeah, we're getting live action, man. So
Yeah, it's just gonna be weird because he doesn't talk. So it's like, how do you have like the live action? I feel like it's just gonna feel awkward.
yeah, he's gonna talk now.
They just need somebody with good expressions like myself.
Like
Yeah.
myself.
Just
You
cast
could be
Lachlan.
Link.
Be
Yeah.
a good link.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's gonna be Tom Holland. I mean,
You think so?
yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah.
of Spider-Man, possibly?
I'd be surprised if it was anybody else. I really
All
would.
signs point to Tom Holland.
It's the Sony Pictures and Gout. Yeah. It's Sony Pictures. It's the popular, like if we got Chris Pratt as Mario, like Tom Holland is the other big name, right?
Can I be the first
So-
to say? I'll just go ahead and be the first. I'm not even ask permission. I'm just gonna go ahead.
Please.
I'm gonna be here to stand for Tom Holland as Link. I'm here.
Okay.
I use my Link. # my Link. Yes, my Link.
Wow.
I'm here for it. I love that little guy. I think he's the best. He's
I like
cute
him.
cute as a button, and I think he can act his ass off. And if you just every now and then, if I'm in a bummer mood, I look at Tom Holland lip sync battle. That's just the best stuff right there. You guys ever watch
that is a great
battle?
one.
Okay.
Yeah, that is a great one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? No. Oh man, Amanda, you owe it to yourself. Give yourself a
I
smile
can't
and watch
even
Tom
fight
Holland do a
this
lip sync battle.
argument. I can't fight the
'Cause
argument of who I think
there's
should
no
play.
arguing it.
No,
It
because
is
I don't watch enough
objectively
movies.
great.
So you'll name
not
an
it's
actor, and I'm
It's
like,
like 4
who
minutes.
dat?
It's Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man. He's cute as a button.
I mean, I know that now,
Yeah.
but
You
like
just wanna go
anybody
through,
else
like,
you throw out there. No.
I don't know, man.
How is a button cute? That's really what I want to know.
Yeah.
Good question.
Just a phrase.
Mhm.
One of those phrases, you know. Well, Clayton Dwyer asked, now that the live-action Zelda movie is announced, any dream casting? So, I don't know. Like, do y'all have any... Like, I saw a bunch of people who were like, yeah, Tom Holland as Link, Idris Elba as Ganon, which, I mean...
Whoa! Hello.
I'd be into that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Got a huge man crush on Idris Elba. Who doesn't? Yeah, drag. Exactly, yeah.
Was it Brian Eck who posted a photo where Emma Watson was Zelda? And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I could do
Okay.
that.
I
I
could
could
see
do
that.
that. I know her. I know who that is. So
I kind of would like it, though, if it was
Just
just
Zendaya.
unknowns.
Just Tom Holland and
Yeah.
Zendaya. Just put them
Yeah.
in there.
beautiful, beautiful.
Go the whole 9 yards.
Just
Yeah.
make it the exact same.
You know who I thought of for I like these kind of like these intense, if you just did the full Spider-Man thing and just did like Willem Dafoe as Ganon, let's just do it. Let's just go,
Oh, that's a
just go
great idea.
full steam ahead, you know. Full Spider-Man.
We'll keep the crossover. Well, the one thing too, to add to this, it's live action, so I think that almost like immediately puts to rest like a Nintendo cinematic universe. Like it's
For sure.
I feel like that kind of does that. There's not going to be crossover. You're not going to see live action Link like show up in the Mario movie or anything.
Yeah, Mario's
like
not coming into that movie. What is this place?
that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the choice, like this weird Roger Rabbit kind of thing.
Weirdly,
that might
I would be
like
way
fun.
into that actually. if they did
Shocking.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, we all know this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, make is it pronounced the Deku tree? The Deku
Yeah.
tree? Yeah, Jack
Mhm.
Black. Deku tree.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack Black is the Deku Tree with an original song. Yeah.
Link, you're so cool.
You're so cool. Oh my goodness. That'd be very good. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Aw, don't be no.
Because the news did kind of bum me out. Like, I'm not gonna
Aw.
lie. Like the news, it's always gonna be a bum out if it's happening like the way that you like didn't want it to.
Yeah.
You know, and which is fine. Like that's always gonna kind of happen. But like I didn't come into it like this term like dream casting. I don't really have dream casting, and honestly, I would kind of love it if they just casted a bunch of like unknown actors. I don't know if y'all saw the latest TMNT movie, Mutant Mayhem, but I loved how they just casted like random teen actors as the turtles in that movie. I loved that. So, Pat in the chat. Oh my
Pat in the chat.
gosh. Pat in the chat. Danny DeVito as Tingle, please.
Yes.
That'd be
Holy
pretty good.
cow.
Good shout out from JB. Chris Judge as Ganon. That would
Yeah.
be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda's like, who's that? That's the guy who
Who's
plays
that?
God of
Kratos
War.
in the new God of War games. Yeah. Kratos,
Okay.
God of War, sure.
Mhm, big
Yeah.
guy.
Did a
That's
long speech last year. You can go look it up.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's still making the speech. He's still going.
Probably. I think the guy's got a lot of breath in him. doesn't he?
Legend says he's still giving the speech now
Just
to this
standing
day.
up on that stage. They should start the next Game Awards with him just like still going.
Oh, there's going to
Spears all
definitely
along.
be a reference to it for sure at the
Oh
Game
my
Awards
gosh.
this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Did
Aw.
y'all have any other any dream castings for the Zelda movie?
I don't think anybody has seen Orlando Bloom in many years, and it's too bad because it's probably like gotten older as time has gone on.
Mhm.
But I definitely think of like when I think
he's
of
gotta be
Link and,
50,
Ellie,
right?
yeah.
He's got a lot of wrinkles on his face. He ain't
Yeah.
no youth no
Oh.
more.
Mm,
He no
You gotta be
youth.
50.
gotta love.
Yeah.
Put Keanu Reeves as Link. Just put him in there, just slashing up fools.
Oh, he's 46. Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. you
Oh
could
man,
probably-
that
Holy crap.
Caribbean
looks
sun
different.
did a lot to him.
Do y'all want to know Orlando Bloom's full name?
Please.
Sure.
Orlando Jonathan Blanchard Copeland Bloom.
Hell yeah.
Blanchard?
Get your
Hell of
names
a
there,
name.
Bloom. Yeah.
Hell of a name. Goodness gracious.
I like
It'd be
that.
cool to see, like, because there is also, I didn't know he's been with Katy Perry apparently since 2019. I didn't
Oh
know
yeah, they have a
that.
child together.
Huh?
Yeah,
How about that? Well, I I
little
didn't
babe
like.
bloom.
There's so many obvious core. I think a lot of people will be coming into this wanting it to be like Diet Lord of the Rings or something. So it would be kind of neat to have an Orlando Bloom kind of cameo or something in there to have him play like a shopkeeper or something like that. You know, it'd be cool.
I agree with Cheesy, what he mentioned on Twitter today, which was Lil Dicky as Beetle. Completely
Be
agree.
good.
I thought it was
Sean's
gonna
like,
be
what am I,
Sean.
chopped liver?
That's
I'm
good
right
too.
here.
You
What are
look just
doing
like
to me?
Lil Dicky. What are you talking about?
Oh damn! And Mega
And
Man.
Mega Man and the Cloud and
Cloud.
Suika game. Yeah, yeah.
And some other character
Yeah,
from
there
that
was another
dodgeball
one.
game, the TV
Oh,
with like the pretty eyes. I was like, it's Sean.
Everywhere. Just generic white dude showing up in all these video games.
Famous.
Goodness gracious.
Yep, just screaming at people.
Well, we've got a litany of questions
Litany.
this week. A litany. An embarrassment of riches when it
Oh,
comes to
good.
questions.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
I'll pose the I love that phrase though, an embarrassment of blank. I think it's just like a fun
It's a
phrase.
good one.
I don't know, I like it.
good one.
We'll pull in I Can't See first because I Can't See says, I want to hear Lockleth's answer to my question from last week. Question for the show, I've been playing Cult of the Lamb on NSO Game Trial. How would you feel if instead of or in addition to game trials, they tied the ability to rent games through NSO? PS could apply to any console-related show as well. So Lockleth, how do you feel about that as a holdover from last week?
Yeah, I remember the question when it came up last week, but I think it would be cool too. I definitely agreed with what y'all said because it's nice to have like a demo of something, but it's also nice like if you had, I don't know, 48 hours to rent something and play it for a lower cost. And then if you didn't finish it, what you did complete carries over into the game if you purchase it. Because then I think like 48 hours is possibly maybe too long, maybe 24 hours because Nintendo is kind of iffy. They don't want to give it away for free. But I agree. I think it'd be interesting to see that. And I love Cult of the Lamb, so 100% approve that you're playing that now.
What a game. Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game. Yeah, good game. I like it. That was a thing too at Extra Life, by the way. Like if something was good blank, it became like
Good roll.
Good roll.
Good roll.
that became a thing. There's so many. It was so funny because like we're already like a very stupid show with a ton of inside jokes, but the inside jokes I felt like just deepened in person. Like we added like new layers to them. It was pretty good. So
I finally understood them. It's like, oh, I get it. I know where these are coming from now.
Yeah, I'm here now. Yeah, for sure. We got a question from Chwagmire. This is for both Amanda and Lockleth. Chwagmire asks, who will go for hashtag Xenobabe status first, Lockleth or Miles of Amanda?
I'd like to take credit for Xenobabe because I made that up myself. That was me. I've been thinking about Xenoblade recently, since talking about like cozy games with some folks here recently, and I'll mention that at the end of the show. But I've been thinking about Xenoblade a little bit, and I want to maybe bring up the definitive edition again, or maybe I'll just jump right into the third one because I have all three. I've just never played anything but the first. So we'll see.
Let me know if you don't just like surprise us next week with you like doing it. Like if you let me know, you send me a little message. And also you infiltrated like all of our conversations, by the way, whether we were live or not live. Like give it a quick Goog, check out the Goog drive. Like you were there all the time. Like you've ruined Google. But by ruined, I mean like made it way better.
I had to put my little word worms into your ears constant.
Just wiggling around in there.
Never let them know your next Goog. Yep, never wiggling.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you, Amanda? Are you about to become a hashtag Xenobabe?
She's got games to finish.
I'll let you know.
I'm like,
I got lots of games going on. I want to, but like I'm still stuck between that and Persona. I don't know which one I'm sold on, but I like the term Xenobabe. I'm like, oh, that's cute.
That was kind of cute. I liked that.
Ask me next year. How about that?
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah, ask me
Finish.
next
Better
year
like next
if
year.
I'm a Xenobabe yet. Yeah.
Ask me later. Not
Yeah,
today.
later. Yeah.
That's that mom energy coming out again.
Yeah,
Just,
like,
just go away
Maybe
for now.
later, sweetie. Maybe
Yeah.
later.
Yeah,
Mm.
maybe
Maybe if
later.
you
Stop.
eat your broccoli, maybe then you'll have dessert. We'll see.
Eat your
Broccoli.
It does
future
sound like me.
broccoli.
Get
Yep.
your
I
sleep.
think there's
Get
a
your
DLC for Xenoblade called Future Broccoli, I think. So
Mm-hmm.
that's appropriate.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, Quagmire will be the one to remember to ask that question. That's for sure. I'm trying to see, there's a bunch of Extra Life related questions, but I think let's hit, maybe there's one more not Extra Life related question, and it is from Clayton Dwyer. What game in your backlog stands out as being one you really feel like you need to get to or really want to get to?
Xenoblade 3 comes to mind just randomly.
For no reason at all.
No reason.
Do you also want to be a Xenobabe?
He does.
You can be a
He's jealous.
Xenobabe, Sean.
Yeah.
I can let you in.
No, I'll stick out the bros. I'll stick with the Xeno bros.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you change your mind, let us know.
The door's open.
The door's
Yeah,
open for now.
Okay.
No discrimination.
It's like a timer.
Come next year.
Mhm.
It's gone.
Yeah, so I've got to make up my mind, but for you, we'll
Well,
talk
yeah,
about it
she's-
next year.
She's an
Okay,
actual
I see
babe.
how it is.
She gets
Yeah,
more
Yeah.
time.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've
You got to
got the
earn
story.
babe
Yeah.
status, so you have less time.
Yeah.
Games on the backlog, though, man. So many.
Well, as I bust out my Switch Lite to check out the games that are actually in my backlog, I'm reminded that I played a little bit of Super Mario Wonder on the bus, like for 10 minutes today on my OLED because my light was out of batteries, having left it here for Extra Life.
Mhm.
And that thing is too big to play on the bus. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm used to the Switch Lite. This is my handheld for on the go. My OLED with its beautiful screen will always be docked. That's just the way it's going to have to be for me.
Wow.
Tabletop mode, then it's OLED. If I'm able to play like with the kickstand, then it's all good. But on the bus, it was too unwieldy. You couldn't do it.
Sure.
I just wanted to fill some space for you guys to think about your backlog.
I like wielding that thing. I like it.
Fire Emblem Engage. I got to get to Fire Emblem Engage. Picked that
Yeah.
up recently with the voucher, so probably should play that.
Yeah, that's on the list.
Mhm.
Big one for me is Detective Pikachu. Like, I got Detective Pikachu Returns, and like, I got it so late and so close to Mario, I haven't had a chance to play it. So
Mm.
that's my big one. Yeah.
Oh, good answer.
Good answer.
Not on my
Good
backlog.
answer. What's everybody else thinking? I think I saw Amanda and Lockleth both reach to their Switches to consult.
We did.
Mhm,
Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, but also Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Mm.
I got-
yes.
I got stuck very early in that game and I kind of dropped it. Didn't finish it. And so I love the art style with how they redid that game, and the music's obviously a bop.
Yeah.
I want to get back to it. I want to play it again.
Yeah. Fun fact about the music in that game. It's composed by Kazumi Totaka, who's also the composer of Animal Crossing, and KK Slider is based on
Mhm.
him. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
fun fact.
Super duper cool. I
Yeah.
mean, Taki's too, guys. Like, it's possible.
Yeah.
But no.
Amanda shakes her head no.
You know what? Yes, I have faith in you. It is possible. You could do it.
What's this patronizing tone
No,
that's coming
I'm
out
s-
here? I don't know
I'm
if I
just
believe
saying. I will say that I would be a little nervous if you I encourage you
Tried
to
it on
just
your
go for
own?
Ganon or go
Mm.
into the depths. I would be a little nervous, but that's okay.
that. Okay.
I think you could
use
do
some
it.
help.
I would say Pikmin 4. I never finished
Oh, good
Pikmin
one.
4.
That's a good
Mm.
one, yeah.
I need to finish that.
How far
Yeah,
did you
I think
get?
that's the
You
one.
get pretty far?
I'm pretty far. We're in the house, and that annoying
Oh,
dog
yeah.
that steals your Pikmin is there. That
Oh, you just got to kill
upsets
him
me.
right away. Yeah.
Her. It's a female.
Oh, that's right. Her, you're right. Sorry.
Just
Yeah.
slap her. But
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
nice having Seth on the show.
Yeah, it just got canceled.
Yeah.
Damn.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no, you just got
I
to
think
take
that's
that
it.
one out.
Because
Yeah.
everything else, we're still playing. I'm hoping to finish Zelda and then Sea of Stars and then Octopath and then hopefully get to Pikmin.
Nice.
And then we'll
Everybody
be ready
had
for Peach.
answers.
Speaking of Sea of Stars, we have a ton of Sea of Stars codes. Thanks to Yarden. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to thank Yarden, but we're thanking Yarden anyways for the connection there. We've got a ton of codes. Not on Nintendo though, unfortunately. So, but you brought it up, so we're gonna give away a bunch of Steam codes to people who supported Extra Life. So that could be a quick little extra, shout out to get your donations in. We still got stuff to sort out and give away. Gave away a lot of prizes during the stream.
Let me remind everyone, if we reach 10,000, Sean Capri has to change his X/Twitter name for 6 months to Sean Jar Jar Capri or whatever it is. But it's got Jar Jar Binks, in there.
You don't have to remind people about that.
I think I do, Sean.
Okay.
So if we reach that 10,000 milestone, y'all, six months.
Milestone. For Miles.
Miles.
That's right.
Yep.
It's for the children, but it's also for Sean Capri to change his name in Twitter. And, that's just what I'm here for. So.
Yep. Just doing it all for the kids.
Yeah.
It's for the kids.
For the children.
It's for the kids. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Neat.
Deke.
Oh my God. When Bowsah said that, I was like, oh, Deke.
He's right there.
I know, right? Like, just seeing that stuff happen in person, so good. Well, I think the remainder of our questions are all at least somewhat related to Extra Life. So let's hit we've already talked a lot about Extra Life. I'm sure we'll continue to talk about it in the post show, but we could kind of quickly hit some of these. A couple from Yon32, who, by the way, it was just so great for Yon32 to be there, man, in person. And Yon32 carpooled that DM and came on through. And it was so great to see him, to be able to give him a hug, to be able to have some Olive Garden with him. It was very, very
so
special.
Much garlic bread. Oh my God.
So much. We were tasting garlic the next day. We have a sodium, sodium heightened in our mouth, and we're all thirsty the next morning. And yeah, but a couple questions here from Jan. Jan says, if you could cosplay,
I'm so sorry for interrupting.
Please.
Like a 4.5 hour drive for the Toronto area to Rome.
Yeah.
So if you're in there, and there's a lot of people who live in that area, just so you know, that's probably, if you're in Canada and that area, is super accessible. So shout out to Jan doing the dang thing.
Doing the thing. It was awesome. Awesome to see him.
Sorry.
His first question is, oh no, absolutely. If you could cosplay as any Nintendo character, who would it be and why? And for Sean, why is the answer Waluigi?
Oh my gosh, I don't like this character at all. Like the fact that I had to read lines for this guy. I'm sorry.
You're now forever associated.
Amanda's offended.
You did so good. Aww. It was like he was right there.
This is a core memory for Amanda now.
It is a core. I can never not hear it. I love it.
Oh, sweet.
It was so good. The story was funny.
Great.
I was like, where's this going? I was like, I'm getting a little nervous.
Yeah, Peach find herself in trouble.
Yeah, I was like, Peach, you should just run. What you doing, girlfriend? Just run. But
that was the point.
I'm here for
Yeah. Yeah, well, some twists and turns, but ultimately kind of sweet. That was that was kind of the thought. Who would everybody cosplay as? Is Waluigi your answer, Sean, or do you have another answer in mind?
Yeah, totally Waluigi. That's my answer. I have cosplayed as Link actually at New York Comic Con.
Nice.
2012. Rode the New York subway, dressed up as Link. Yep. Just running up to strangers. Rolling around.
Oh my God. You could do Beetle.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, next time. Yeah, I could do Beetle.
Yeah.
No, there's too much skin. There's too much skin involved in that.
You want to rock a crop top?
What character runs around in a hoodie? Give me one of those guys.
Mega Man.
Yeah.
Looks just like him. We've already established this.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Nintendo, but I'll do.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you guys go.
Who's everybody else cosplaying as?
I don't know. I'm struggling to think of something.
Gengar?
Oh.
Could pull off a Gengar.
Yeah, Snorlax. Just give me a Pokemon and just sleep on the ground.
Bulbasaur.
Oh,
I'll be Bulbasaur.
So cute. That was so good.
It was so cute.
What do you think, Amanda? What Nintendo character do you want to cosplay as? I think Amanda would make a great Pauline.
Yeah, you said Pauline. I'll do Pauline.
Penelope.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Penelope.
Yeah.
Mark it.
I could see it. Yeah.
Y'all were
I can
y'all were
definitely see it.
saying Penelope and Penelope like on your own. Like I'm like over here in chat, and you're like y'all are already saying it. You're talking about
Lachlan's just-
earworms, and I'm like, yes,
Excellent.
yes.
By the way, in mere days, I'll be able to main Pauline in Mario Kart. And
Oh.
I'm very excited. Very excited indeed.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, Amanda
I'll
was
pick
Princess
Penelope.
Peach in the fanfic. And
Yeah, but
yeah,
then I gotta wear a wig.
you'd have to wear a wig. Yeah. Or just
I'll do
bleach your
Pauline.
hair.
Okay, I'll just do
Oh my
it.
god, no.
Which
The
is
damage.
just fry your hair. Yeah.
Oh,
Those curls would be
Why not?
gone.
I don't know who I would be. Who do you guys think I would be? I don't have an idea in my head. I've never I've never done anything even close to cosplay or anything like that ever. And for Nintendo characters, like not Bowser, yeah. There's not a lot
In
of
a big
Nintendo
old
characters
shell.
that look like me. Yeah. Just
Tanuki
dye my
Mario.
hair.
Give me Tanuki Mario.
Sure.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that'd
could
be
do
good.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Cute little
I'll
It's
do
not
that.
guy.
necessarily Nintendo, but you could be that new character from that Legends game, the one that Bowsah had a little stuffy of.
Oh, yeah, that
Oh,
was cute.
so good.
I did take a
Mhm.
picture with the stuffy. Yeah. Did take a picture with it. So, yeah, of course, all the pictures had to happen at the end of the marathon, of course.
Yeah.
You know, we're all tired and there's about like 5-ton bags under my eyes, but we still made it happen. Yeah. Okay.
We did it.
This one's a little, so this is another one from Jan. One more question for me if you'll allow it. I'm pulling a Drellesh. So
Nice.
this is Jan's words, not mine. Question for the show: how awesome and creative of a writer is Seth?
Very.
Yes.
So
Very much so.
And
I used
quick
to-
too. Like I knew when you hadn't started working on it, and by the time that we actually got to the, doing the thing, like you pulled it together very quickly. That would have taken me months, like what you pulled
Yeah.
together. Maybe years. I probably wouldn't have done it, actually. Would never have been finished.
the thing about D&D is like you really you just kind of set the table, and like the stuff that like I didn't like write all that much. It was mostly just like setting it and letting you guys play. You guys were the storytellers of D&D, not me.
I don't know, but well, you were. No, you.
So
The rocks. The painted
No, you.
rocks.
yeah,
My impulse
that's the thing though,
buying.
is like stuff like that is like, and I don't want to get too BTS or behind. I don't want to ruin any magic for anybody, but yeah, but like when you're a DM, like that kind of stuff, you sort of just learn to improvise, and you learn to sort of put that stuff together, and you learn to like tug on those strings and play up those moments based on what your characters and your players are having fun with. And a moment like Pete was not written on a page.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
God.
Like that was not written on a page. The
Who
painted
named him?
stones.
I can't even remember who named him. I just listened to it. Anyway, that's all.
Anastasia said Peter, and then
Oh
we
my
said
God.
Yeah.
Pete.
Oh, the best. The best.
And then
So-
the knocking on the door. Oh my God.
Yeah, like I couldn't have written that. So I don't take too much credit for that. I give you guys the
It
credit
was
for that.
excellent. No,
But you're a great writer.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning.
Thank you. That was what I wanted to do for a really long time. That was like what I wanted to do with my life. Like I wanted to be a writer.
You could tell.
Yeah.
You did great.
I love that
Thanks,
Sean's like,
guys.
I couldn't do it if I had a year. Like it took 4 days for Sean just to do the overlays for the stream, okay?
Oh, dude, look,
You're
those
not kidding.
overlays. Those overlays were
were-
hard work.
They were pretty professional. I
Oh,
will say
thanks.
It looked great.
people
That pained you to compliment me just now.
It-
You're like,
it
you had
did.
to really build. You had to really work up to that.
I gotta go get some Pepto after stream. My tummy aches. But like people actually like noticed how professional the whole setup
It
looked.
looks so good.
And I want to
Yeah.
mention that Sean made those. He
Mhm.
tormented himself over them, like because we talk about torment. Like he would let us know, like,
And
hey,
bring you all
like,
with me.
this like I don't
Is
even
this
know how
okay
many
yet?
hours that him and Seth probably were in like a separate like voice chat, just
Yeah.
looking over
Many
the
late
graphics,
nights.
making
Mhm.
sure like everything looks great. Like it wasn't, things happen during the actual live stream that don't really occur. Like you don't want it. It wasn't perfect, but
Yeah.
it looked so professional. And I will give
Oh, thanks.
Sean
Good
his
job.
applause.
I don't like this. I'm trying to deal
Good-
as best I can with this, but I,
Good
Welcome to my world.
graphics.
I appreciate
Good
it.
Everybody's like,
graphics.
"Hey, he was-"
Yeah,
yeah.
good graphics.
I don't like it either. I'm with
Well,
you.
we learned a lesson too. I don't know if we've talked, maybe this is more post-show stuff, but we lost everything at a certain point. Like we built it all up and I literally
multiple
said,
times.
this is perfect. And then it was gone. Then we had to rebuild it all back up again. So, and then do it again when we got there. It was all supposed to come with us. And
That's what backups
it was
are for.
absolutely not there. So that was you, Lockleth, actually saying like, are y'all going to do a backup? And I was like,
It's just scary. No,
that's a good
assuming that
idea.
something's going to work right. You got to
Mhm.
have a backup plan. But yeah.
we did. Yeah. Just put it up there on the Goog.
On the Goog.
Yeah,
Throw it
we
up
lived
there.
It's all there. Yeah.
Goog has it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a question here from Nagachaku who says, "What's the next podcast for the CPG crew to start, and why is it the D&D drive?"
Oh,
I'm joking.
gosh.
Please don't start any more podcasts. But in all seriousness, what was your favorite part about D&D from Extra Life? # potions for Pete.
Potions for Pete.
Pete was the highlight for me.
Yeah.
I
That was
mean,
it.
going from having an idea, you know what? This is actually a lot like my journey with Lord of the Rings, where prior to seeing Lord of the Rings, I'm like, how nerdy is this? Like, this is so dorky, this high fantasy stuff. And I was into like nerdy stuff back then as well. But I'd only ever heard of the Lord of the Rings. I didn't really know much about it. The famous story is when I got out of Fellowship of the Rings, I was very confused as like why they didn't like finish going to the Mount Doom. Like they still have the ring. I'm like, what, do they run out of money? And I didn't know it was a trilogy. Like I just like the movie, like the story just ended. What the hell's going on? But I fell in love with Lord of the Rings at the end of it. And the same thing I think with D&D. But I also think that I'm worried about the next time I play, because that was so good. I like that could be it. That's like I'd retire
A little
from
crystallize
D&D. It
my
was
big fish.
so good. I don't know that anything could top it, because it was, I don't know, this magical mix of like, you did such a wonderful job and we were all in person for like the first time, you know, and we definitely had some very memorable moments that we all created together. And just, I haven't laughed that hard. And that wasn't the only time this weekend that I laughed that hard. We had multiple times where like my head hurt. I actually, you can hear it in the audio saying like, I have a headache, because I was laughing so hard that like my head was just exploding. And so I don't know, like there's lots of moments within it, but going from not knowing anything about it to falling in love with it and having the time of my life the entire time, like that's so special, dude. So yeah, it was good.
I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I liked it. It was good.
It was just like
Well,
sweet.
did you have a favorite part from what you've listened to so far, Lockleth?
Oh, just the dynamic. It's just the first hour of watching it. Like it was just funny. You painted me very well. Like Seth had reached out to me to like create my character in a way, and I completely forgot. I'll be honest, I completely forgot.
All good.
They had started the stream, they were doing the D&D thing, and I was like messaging Seth. I know y'all were in the middle of it all, and I was like, I completely forgot to send you anything about myself, but you did great.
I felt like I kind of had it. I was like, I know.
Yeah, you had
we
the
can figure
general
this out.
vibe, the nonchalant.
For anybody who didn't listen and is wondering like what we're talking about, like Seth, you did such a great job of like sprinkling Carpool like lore throughout. Like there's all these little like hints, and then you welcome people to donate, which I thought was a brilliant idea, and which would, you know, put people allow them to give potions. It would allow them people to introduce characters into the story. Like it was just, I think that might be, aside from specific moments, I loved seeing like how that influenced the whole thing.
Oh snap!
We're waving to the Cato raid that is occurring.
Waving to
right
the
now.
Cato raid. Hey Cato raid.
Hello.
Hey Raiders. Yeah, really cool. Thanks for sending them over, Cato.
Yes, hello.
Good to see y'all. We're just sitting here talking about Extra Life, man.
Cato's got to come next year.
Yeah, you should come next year, Cato. So much fun. So yeah, what was your favorite part of D&D, Amanda? Was it just Pete?
Pete. Just
Yeah.
Pete.
Pete
That
was
was
so
it.
good.
Yeah.
Perfect like character just to like bring in, and then unintentionally rolling a, what is it? Is it a net one? Is that what you say?
It was a
Or-
nat
You
one.
tried to save him. You tried to pick him up.
I was like, we've been rolling good all day. Like this is it. Like we've been doing so good, and then
Started real strong with the rolls. Yeah.
oh my god, yeah, because just like building the character, I was like, okay, we're strong, we're good, we're great, and then rolls a 1, and I was like, well, I guess we're not
Then
that good and great.
probability
We're
comes
just gonna,
around.
yeah. just
Yeah.
slaps you in the face. It's okay.
Thanks a lot.
But you know what though? Like that's kind of the beauty of, and like my favorite thing about D&D in general is just like when you have like a group that has a good dynamic and like you can roll with the punches and you can improvise well. Like that moment happens because of you guys. And that's my favorite part, is seeing like people who are newcomers to it kind of see what I love about it. You know, getting to like share that with you guys and for you guys to kind of like pick up what I was putting down that's my favorite part. So, yeah. Very cool. Good answer.
question.
Good answer.
Good question.
Good question. Rybo asks, question for the show, who's your favorite Extra Life Sleeping Beauty and why was it JB?
Yikes, JB.
JB took a little bit of a nap.
At a table, I heard.
Just at a table.
At a table.
Yep.
Just at a table.
Just playing heads down 7-Up.
Yeah.
Heads
Which,
down,
you know
thumbs up. Let's play 7-Up.
It's okay, but I will say, we mentioned this a little bit earlier, but TPR is forever redeemed.
Redeemed, definitely.
It was the redemption arc, for sure. TPR stayed up the whole time. No nap, had caffeine for I think the first time in his life.
Yep. Survived.
So I was nervous about that.
Him and Kevin were sort of planting seeds in the morning, both going like, I don't think I slept very good last night. Oh, neither did I. Totally going into this with like no sleep. Like, okay, we're all sleeping not good. Okay, we're going into this. They did the thing though. I'm proud of them. You guys did.
I kept checking in on TPR in chat. I was like, how's TPR? How's my buddy doing?
Good.
How's he doing?
Yeah.
He did it, man. Props to him. Props to Amanda.
There was one moment where I looked at the stream and TPR is doing this.
Just
and I commented that I was in the same stance, and it was very valid. Like I looked exactly like TPR did in that moment.
It's
so
not
funny.
Easy. You get to those witching hours. You do 2
It's
o'clock
not
twice.
It's not easy, and we did, and even Amanda, like before we got there, Amanda was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'm making it." Amanda's like, "You know what? Like I'm used to my melatonin every night. Like I don't know if I'm making it. I'm gonna try my best, but I don't know." Like Amanda not only ran 5K during the thing,
a freaking 5K,
just
54 laps around that mini track.
Yeah,
it was
just an easy 54. Was in the stream chat while running. Let me reiterate. Not only highly dangerous. Don't chat and run at the same time.
Don't do it,
y'all. It's just like driving. It's the same as running. Like
don't
Amanda's
chat
doing.
and run.
Amanda, we reached our goal of $5,000, and Amanda's like running like an easy breezy, beautiful 5K, and chatting in the stream the whole time. And I was like, Amanda, put your phone down, ma'am, please.
I was like, hello, friends.
She was
like,
smiles and energy. That's the thing. Like everybody here, I don't know, like there's no difference. Like in person, everybody was who you see here. And it's like, but with like in-person energy, like that was probably the coolest part of seeing everybody. Was like, I don't know, you got to see like that, you got to meet your heroes, and it was good, like it was still, at least for me it was.
It wasn't a letdown.
Yeah. It was like,
it was
you didn't disappoint me.
You don't suck.
I'll run the 10K if we hit 10K. I'll do it. I'll still run the 10K.
Oh,
nice.
Just not on that mini track. Oh my god, I can't even fathom.
Yeah, that's a small track.
That would have been brutal. I was getting dizzy up there. I was like, oh my god, like it's nice that it's short, but like
you're chatting. Oh my god, okay.
Just like, hello.
I believe it, yeah. Well, speaking of TPR has a question to ask. Which fate is worse? Doomed to listen to ScheiGuy music for 5 hours, or being our good friend Pete from D&D?
ScheiGuy game.
Apparently,
ScheiGuy
game
is worse than
really.
ScheiGuy game was no
really
good.
hurt
ScheiGuy game.
Yeah, the music.
Oh my god, I can't.
I'm out.
I don't know, man. Pete had it pretty damn rough. Pete had it pretty bad.
Javelin in a wing.
Similar experience.
Point to my torture, Pete. You did him rough too. You did him dirty. Here, come with me. I'll save you. Oops. Drop you through the floor.
It's fine. He recovered. He was good.
Oh,
he picked himself back up on one leg.
Yeah. It's these are just facts. These are just facts. And then the final question here is more of an ambiguous one, but this is kind of a double thing. Yarden said, I just want to hear all of the Extra Life stories. Navy Blue Polo said, same. What was the team's favorite or funniest moment? Do y'all have like a single moment to to hit?
I just want to talk about Navy Blue Polo, who came in,
Yeah.
I think it was late in the stream, with a very significant donation,
Mm-hmm.
sponsoring a whole hour, and a message that came along with that saying, and it's great that Cato, hopefully Cato, you're still here listening. Navy Blue Polo made a donation, said, I've been lurking, enjoying the show since the Cato days, wanted to jump in, make the donation, so on. And like, it's that wonderful mix of a meaningful gesture, a significant donation, helping us get to our fundraising goal, being late and, being a little bit exhausted and all these other things. Like, that hit me
Mm-hmm.
so deep. Like, that just like went straight to the heart. Was just like, how is it possible that there are people that even listen to this, that there are people who have been listening for so long? We're blessed with such an incredible Discord community. There's so many people who are very active in there and sharing their lives in the various channels and their opinions on games and whatever else. And there are still people out there who listen and enjoy, and we don't know who you are. And so like that really touched me in a way that I will remember for a very long time. And it reminds me to like just put out there, if you are listening and you're not one of the people who are active in the chat and in the Discord and whatever else, like all the other ways that there's a lot of other people engaging, like I appreciate you more than I can ever express, because I just don't know that you're there. But that like
Mm-hmm.
it meant the world to me that this person was out there again for such a long time. And you guys have been part of the show for a long time, so going back to the Cato days is a while. So I don't know if that's funny or what the question was, but like that's the one that just like I was really holding back tears for some reason. That you really got me with that one. It's Lexi in the chat. Thank you, Lexi, for that.
Thank you.
That was the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was the one for me too. I get emotional thinking about the weekend in general, because like we do have so many people have been there for a long time, people who have like it was it's one of those things, and this is maybe more post-show territory too, but it's like I was in a place full of people that like me, like I was in a place full of people who are my friends, and people who like I'm getting to meet them in person, and I'm getting to see them face to face and hug them and do it all for a wonderful cause. And like I'll never forget it, man. And the fact that people like came from all over to come early and to like we did this show in person, Sean, Amanda, and I, and we had like a live audience watching it, which is insane, and like I don't know, man, like those feelings, like I'll never be able to repay that.
Shout out to everybody who took pictures as well. Like, thank you for that. Like, there's so many really cool, like, very candid pictures of us just laughing together. Just those behind the scenes. Yon32 made, he was very kind to us and said like the amount of work that goes into it, like seeing the behind the scenes stuff is something else, and that's really cool. And the pictures are there, and it's like, yeah, look at us, like working hard. We got the microphones and all the things. So I'm talking too much, but yeah, a special weekend for sure.
Someone else go.
No, it was just like a real beautiful moment, especially as somebody who is I still consider myself so new to this group here, and just like by the end of the weekend feeling like I've known everybody that was on that couch for like years. Feeling so welcome, feeling so loved, feeling like I have 50 brand new best friends. Yeah, it just like it really hit, because similar, Seth, to what you're saying, it was like I was surrounded by people who care about me, and it was just like people who've never met me, who just like bring up stuff that I've said, and just saying, we're so glad you're here, it's so nice to meet you. And then just like I guess the nostalgia of like being in a town that I'm very familiar with, and just like seeing it all congregate. I was telling my boss today, just seeing it all congregate in this space, and just thinking back to like, what were the chances that this aligned the way that it did? Like, it still just like blows my mind, but like so much love, and like taking the train home and just being so emotional. And I was like, I freaking love this group. I freaking love you all so much. And we're making it work in between. We're not waiting for November. We're gonna find a way to all get together, even if it's not all at the same
Yeah.
time. I was telling Seth, I'm like, I'll find a race near you. I was like, I'm going to Canada, like wherever I need to do. We're gonna see each other before November again. It's not going to be a full year. No
Yeah,
way.
it's too long.
So
I was over here. It was fun.
come on, Lachlan.
You were there though, man. Like your
I was
presence
there.
was definitely
Big
felt.
time.
I wanted to be there as fully as I could be from all the way over here in Tejas. The FOMO was real, but also, you know, I felt like I was part of it. It was nice to play some games with y'all, to see all of the community, because, you know, I was more involved this year than I was last year, and I think Seth obviously more so, but we were still fairly new a year ago. And so this felt a little bit more like home in a way, I guess is the best way to encompass it. Even from all the way over here, it felt like home. It felt like these are my friends. This is my belonging, even from over here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It literally felt like you were right there, like
Big
reading
time.
your comments in the chat, like
Because I never let you forget. I was like roasting constantly.
Roast.
Look
It
at
literally
Sleepy
felt
over
like you were
there.
right there. You know, just like every time we would like read comments, anybody who was in the chat, it felt like you were right there, especially like
Big
when we were
time.
all playing games together. The Rocket League, like
Oh.
just like Quagmire dominating the entire
Oh
thing.
my
So
Like,
god,
good.
yeah.
it was just like you were all there. Even if you
Mhm.
weren't there in person, you were freaking there, and it felt like you were there.
Mm-hmm.
So
For sure.
Yeah.
it was great.
Sean's
Oh,
like, I'm
man.
gonna cry now.
I'm like tapped out, man. Holy
I've got
no.
so many thoughts. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be unpacking this past for months, you know, and
We're gonna cry
I'm
in the
sure-
post show.
I'm about
Oh,
to say I'm sure
props.
we're about to roll into the post show and start talking about it even more. So yeah, but it was a very, very special weekend, and you know, huge thanks to everybody, you know, who came through. And like you come into something like this feeling like you're already very close to people, but then like somehow impossibly after this you feel way closer, you know. And yeah, like we you know, I was putting the thumbnail together for this episode, and Sean was like, you should just use that picture of you, Amanda, and I after the marathon. And it's literally the thumbnail is just that, and just the words "we did it," and like we did do it, man. You know,
La Cocina, we did it.
La Cocina, we did it. So yeah,
We do French up here. I don't know what the hell you guys are saying.
Okay, I'll figure out how to say it
just
in
kidding.
French.
I'm just kidding.
It's fine.
oh man, yeah, it was
All
good.
right, well, the end.
And on that note,
The end. I'll break it up with my physical this week. I know I'm not the only one that brought a physical for the show, but I'll show
Oh.
mine, and then I will open the floor for others to to showcase their physicals. And I want to bring up a game that has a DLC coming out in winter. Is it winter or holiday? I can't remember how they phrased it. Winter 2023, which I will probably play the DLC before I actually play the full game. I've got Eastward.
Oh.
What a
Oh,
tease.
nice.
That was a great lead
Yeah.
up to that.
Good lead
I've
up.
got
What is
I've
she
got
talking
Eastward. And then it came with these cute little stickers as well. So
Aw,
wanted to showcase that. I bought
how
it,
cool is that?
and it had little surprise stickers on the inside. Had no idea. Found it out in the wild, and had some stickers.
Like in
but-
the wilderness.
yeah, in the wilderness. It was just on the ground on sale, and I was like, oh, sweet, Eastward. I might play it. I have not played it yet. And then they announced the DLC coming out in winter of this year. And looking very farmy, looking very cozy. I'll probably play the DLC and not play the actual game, because that's what I do.
Fine. It's fine.
Why
The
not?
DLC looks really good. That
It
was
does.
Octopia. Is that it?
I
Octopia.
think so, yeah.
It looks
Hang
real
on.
good.
Do a
Yeah.
quick goog.
Never let them know
Give
your
it
next
Give it a quick
goog.
goog.
Octopia.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Crushed it. Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
But the
Good
floor is
physical.
open for others.
Good physical.
Physical.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Okay. Well, I also brought a physical. So
Yeah.
being at Extra Life meant I was much closer to my parents than I've been in a very long time. And so my mother and I went rummaging through my parents' basement this weekend and found
Yeah.
my Game Boy
Yes.
Color, which still works. The game I have in here right now is Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, which
Nice.
was quickly remembered how frustrating the game is. I also found my Game Boy Advance in my Game Boy SP, but my Game Boy SP needs the charger. I gotta find the charger. But I want to show some of the games. So I have Super Mario Bros. Deluxe.
Yes.
I had the Little Mermaid pinball, which has like this little rumble thingy, whatever.
Amazing.
I know I have Frogger, but I also had Nickelodeon Racing, and I think this was like my first like racing kind of game. So very like Mario Kart-esque. I can't even open the little
She's
thing
gotten
to-
one of those hard to open clear
Plastics.
protectors.
Annoying.
Yeah.
But Nick Racing.
Nice.
So super cool. So cool to like see it actually work, but quickly frustrated because I couldn't see the dang screen and I didn't have my
Oh,
little
classic.
light, my worm light. So
No worm
but super
light.
nice. That's what we got.
Looks like you took good care of it too. Pretty good shape.
Yeah. Other than like the back, which it's kind of like
Yeah.
the stickers kind of icky. It works great. Looks great. We love it. My brother has a green one and I got the pink one. So
That's
he bought like
I love
he
that.
bought like a new box for his and he's like, I'm gonna make it look real official. And I was like, okay. I'm just gonna chill with the box. But I also had found like the OG like booklet that came with it. So just
Oh,
really cool. Went
nice.
down a whole nostalgia trip. But yeah.
I love that. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so good.
But now
That's
that
the
we've
good
reached
stuff.
the physicality.
Nope, I got one too. Nope, I got it.
Is that why you turned your
Pause.
camera
I
off?
turned my
You
camera
knew.
off because I wanted to go grab this.
Who knew?
I know I'm shocking you, Lockleth.
Yep,
Very
completely,
quick shout out.
completely unaware.
Look, Bowsah came up to me in Rome or wherever the hell we were, and handed me
Not
this, the
Rome.
Spider-Man 2 comic, and I think this is so sweet, and I just wanted to share this and say thank you to Bowsah. It was very meaningful, and I got it back in perfect condition. It's all good. I can't wait to read it. I was too tired to read anything. Honestly,
I was gonna say, you didn't
read.
read on the train?
Not even. Well, I wanted to keep it like protected.
Mhm.
Like it was
Mhm.
very specific. I had 2 bags. I packed very light in order to get there. So
You
including
did.
my Series S and all the things. So yeah. So thank
Very
you, Bowsah.
impressed.
It was very sweet. Sweet gesture.
Man,
That's
Seth,
it.
do you have
Aw.
anything?
Yeah, Seth, what do you got?
Anything in reach?
Not
Sir,
really.
you want to
I
whip
mean-
out that guitar and play a little diddly?
Just play a little song. I almost brought this guy with me. Didn't wind up doing it.
Aw.
This has been like kind of a nice little. I've never been one of those like like have a stress stuffy.
Yeah,
This is my stress stuffy. I get it now.
support
know?
stuffy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've never been the type, but my little sister got me this for my birthday. And man, like there's something about it. So
I'm clearly very stressed.
What?
would a depressed person have this?
What-
One of those things.
Would a depressed person have all of this?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Good show.
Good stuff.
Good show.
Good
Good
show.
show. Good show.
Good
Good show.
right.
Obviously, Extra Life, our fundraising is still ongoing through the end of the year. We have not reached our goals. So that's just a little worm I'll add at the end.
Still going. extra-life.org/participant/carpool gaming.
Exactly. Seth, go back to you. Where can people find you on the internet, my friend?
Oh my goodness. You can find me on Twitter at $2hero. And my Switch friend code, which I am not frantically looking up right now, is SW411280613454. If you want to add me on Swanch, you can do that.
Swanch. Sean?
You can also find me on Swanch at SW687902366588, and on Twitter for now at Sean Capri, Sean like Connor, Capri like the pants. There is no Star Wars character in there at all. Lockless.
Not
That's it.
yet.
For now.
That's me. Good, but go
Not
donate.
yet.
Go donate if you haven't already. And thanks to we got to do something for the people who have donated a ton. Like some people are right up there. I think Tony Baker deserves a shout out, top donor. But there's lots of other people as well who donated significant. And whether you donated 5, 10, or in some cases literally hundreds of dollars, you guys, all the love that we have for Extra Life, a lot of it has to do with the contributions you guys all had this weekend. You made it so special. So just a quick final thank you. I'll probably thank you guys next week, so it's not really final. So, but thanks.
He'll be saying it for the next year, y'all. Amanda, what about you on the Swanch?
You cannot find me on the Swanch, given the fact that I just added Sean this weekend. I'm not going to
You'll
get
never
into
find
that
me.
But it
territory.
takes.
You'll
Mhm.
never find me. Keep guessing. At some point, I feel like someone's going to guess it. But you can find me at twitch.tv/miles_of_Amanda. I'll be live later this week. And you can also find me on the Twitter or the X at miles_of_Amanda. And on Instagram, I'm there too.
I'm just going to throw out my website. It's got all my socials, locklet.card.co. You can find all the things there. And instead of giving you my Switch code, I'm going to shout out the Communication Error podcast because I was on their
Aw,
episode
Yes.
this week. Talked about cozy gaming. I'm sure it was clear as mud, my description of what cozy gaming is. But Cheesy and John Nebo had me on their show. So go check them out here on YouTube, on the wherever you listen to your podcast as well. But if you want to see my face, there is a YouTube version of it as well. So I want to shout them out instead of y'all are. I don't even remember what code I gave out 2 weeks ago. I gave out two
Not a reason.
We don't
different
know what code we
codes.
gave out either.
It's impossible to
over.
know.
I-
The
There's
problem
no way
is
to go
it's
back and
impossible to
listen.
know. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's not
No.
archived anywhere. Is the
No.
problem?
No.
It's lost
Yeah.
to the metaverse or whatever. But thank y'all for hanging out with us today for this episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already, and fuel this carpool in the comments below by answering your probably top live action version for Link. Like, who would you pick? You know, we talked about news for
Who would
maybe
you
1
pick?
second.
Who would you?
Who would
pick?
you pick to play Link in the live action that was announced?
Throw it to
Let us
you.
know. Yeah,
If you're so smart, who would you pick?
Yeah.
throw it at
Right?
you.
Smarty pants.
Yeah.
Come on
Super
now.
aggro at the end. Who saw this coming?
All right,
You
bye.
do it.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of the new Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like the stream and subscribe here on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you liked what you saw and want more, be sure to support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Carpool Gaming.
Beak.